Here we go. All ones.
She's in her early 20s and is a local restaurateur, and that's pretty much all there is to say. It's a small town. Everybody knows everybody.
Okay, you already kind of introduced your character a little bit.
Yeah, early 30s. He's been out of town for like 6 years.
Let's go to Jeff.
All right. Jeff is a 37-year-old. So his family basically has been in that Willard area since the 1860s, cutting trees, started the mill. His family runs the mill, but he knew his older brother was going to take over, so he took off and spent about 10 years in the Army, got pulled back home, spent some time in the Guard, and has been basically working for the family. So because of timber cruising and working with cutting crews, he knows the area like the back of his hand, and is related to probably just about everybody there. So kind of knows everybody.
Okay. And Ron, you want to describe your character?
Sure. My his name is Joe Vance. He was born and bred in Worcester, Massachusetts, and he moved to Willard about 4 years ago. Basically he wanted to get away from the rat race and the crowded city. I was hoping to find some peace and quiet, and he found work in the local logging industry, doing both construction work as needed, but also demolition, so a little bit of demolition work. He's known kind of around town as a pretty charming wheeler and dealer. Always working deals with different people. I think that's pretty much it. We put in, there's a little bit longer in the chat if you want to read a little bit more about him. Those are probably some of the key stuff. Oh, and he's 34 years old. That's about it.
Okay, let's get Sean. Would you like to describe your character?
So Liam Henry, 26, he is the epitome of the unrealized potential, the layabout whose parents always encouraged him to do more, but he never wanted to. So he got into blue-collar work, even though they were trying to push him into college and, higher education, but he likes working with his hands. Hates people, so he moves to a small town where he can hunt to his heart's content and repair cars, because it's a necessary skill out in the middle of nowhere, and just likes to keep to himself, but things going down means he's going to have to learn to socialize if he wants to survive.
Okay, who else do we have? Shep.
Yeah, I guess I'm the old man of the group, 39. A farmer.
You just kept rolling more and more terms. So
yeah, I've got more terms than me, but I just didn't hire on the age. But yeah, I've lived in Willard my whole life. Hunt, fish, farm. Pretty much anything outdoors. I'm a good shot with a rifle. And then eventually went to college, and then just to study horticulture, and from there just kind of toured the world for a while. I don't know how long. So I did that for about 10 years. I don't know how long I've been back. I guess is that just something I pick, or is that something you want to decide for me?
I'll let you pick. Base it off of your terms and your background, and kind of work with that, and kind of gauging when you got back.
I would assume I've fairly recently, but yeah, I came back to the family farm just to help the parents. They're getting older, and farming's not easy, but yeah.
Okay, so the town of Willard that you guys are starting in is a old logging town of 46 people, a fancy French restaurant, a post office, a gas station, and most of the people get their food from the local farmer's market or drive to Stevenson to get hit the grocery store. So currently everybody's worried with the war going on. It's got one main road that goes across, goes through town. On the other side of the Little White Salmon River is the sawmill. That's the main source of employment for the town. Most of the town is gathered at the only restaurant in town. What was the name of your restaurant, Kat?
Chez Louise.
Chez Louise. Watching the television.
Affectionately known locally as Cheese Louise.
Cheese Louise. You're getting the news of the military and civilian government have been fighting with each other, and now that the nukes have dropped, there has been no contact with either government of the U.S. City and state governments are now trying to take over the responsibilities of both the military and civilian governments. The nukes that have been launched are rumored to be launched by a rogue element of the Soviet Fifth Guards. And it goes on and talking about the Russian push into Seattle is currently being stalled as as rumors of paratroopers being dropped into other regions of the Pacific Northwest. That would be a crappy news reporter. And talking about those kind of things, and that power outages and water shortages have been reported all over the local area. And as this news report goes in, you just walk into Cheese Louise.
What was the Air Force uniform like in 2000? Was it because they didn't have UCP back then? Did they? Was it
No,
still
they would
the
be BDUs, but they have like
okay?
You would have bars, not like a million stripes. The Air Force enlisted uniform had like way too many stripes.
Yeah,
I was in the Army, and I don't even understand how their enlisted rank works. So,
but is it woodland camo or is it like the weird blue DPM?
where were you? If you're if you're stationed stateside, it would be woodland camouflage BDU.
Okay, all right. So I'm assuming that I just rode a bicycle all like what I think 200 miles from McCord Air Force Base to Willard.
Yeah, you're looking at 160 something miles. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys see this like early 30s dude.
Right on Amtrak.
Yeah, he's got heavy stubble on him, and he just stumbles into the place practically. He's got his still has his uniform on. He has an Uzi slung over his back. He's wearing his flak jacket, and you can see a bunch of grenades stuffed into his chest rig, into some of the magazine pouches too. Just very half-assedly set up. You can see huge sweat stains under his armpits and around and when he goes to sit down, like around the butt too. But I'm assuming because I don't start with a bike, so I'm assuming it just like falls apart as I get here, Pirates of the Caribbean style.
Play the Rambo or Hulk like travel music.
Yeah, I guess. But this guy is not that intimidating. He's relatively fit, but he doesn't look like he's not Rambo by any means. So he just walks in and just looks around. It's like, please, someone tell me there's a goddamn hot coffee here.
The best in town.
Describe what kind of coffee you have going on.
I mean, French roast, obviously. And it is largely brewed to order. It's not sitting on a burner all day because that just makes it horrible.
All right, with
Everyone-
with power going in and out, how are you keeping the coffee going? You got like a French press or using a mocha pot on a...
I mean, that would make sense, the French press thing. Keeping water boiling is the hard part, but a pot of boiling water is just not that hard to find in the kitchen as long as there's occasional power. Hell, it's probably a gas stove. So, heat I can come by. Until the gas shuts off, then we're really fucked.
Okay, I'll let you guys role play out this coffee thing.
All right,
Can I get you something?
coffee.
I wouldn't be so free with that coffee, given that you're not likely to get any new supplies anytime soon.
Well, it's not doing anybody any good on the shelf. Besides, you're in uniform. I got a feeling you earned it.
I'm not in uniform. These are overalls.
She's talking to me.
Well, I was talking to her, so I naturally assumed she was replying to me. Excuse me. Give him a
Hey, easy. I'm pretty sure we're all the same team.
lazy salute.
Does not return it. We're indoors. So I look around, like there wasn't I don't remember there being a French place here.
How long you been gone?
6 years.
I was still in culinary school when you left.
Ah, Trisha, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. So, I don't know if you heard, they dropped the big ones.
What do you know? Where'd they drop them at?
The TV
Poland.
reporters.
You hear
Not
the news.
as
The news on the
like-
TV goes. This just in from the Eastern Front. The Warsaw and Poland have just been hit with tactical nukes. Most major cities have been destroyed, and it cuts out the static.
We're on our own.
Well, the way I see it,
When
we
he
kind of
says
lucked
that,
out.
when he says that, you have there's a little beep. Like,
Damn. It's for real now.
it says,
I'm gonna.
go
I
ahead.
think it's Richard. I'm gonna walk up to Richard and put out my hand and say, "Hi, my name's Joe Vance. Nice to meet you. And what did you see coming out here from where you came from?"
I shake his hand. I say, "Oh, I knew which way the wind was blowing, so I left before the actual evacuation, before everything started to shut down. So mostly just people trying to get the hell out of the cities. Several of the highways are just choked up with cars. I heard gunshots in the distance, but I managed to avoid running into anything or getting followed here, at least I think. That's why I'm
You
here."
see some Soviet aircraft being Air Force, but you also saw Allied aircraft, also both U.S. and Canadian. So you're not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah. I desert out of character. I deserted before everything broke down. Richard is a survivor. He doesn't deserve to die in World War III.
Yeah, you did have to avoid a few both military and civilian government checkpoints, and even a few Soviet checkpoints along the way.
Soviet. So there's okay. Well, we have Soviet soldiers on U.S. soil.
They were talking about the invasion of Seattle on the when we opened. Remember?
That's right. Yeah. Well, I'm confirming it's not just
What
bombing.
was how far away was the closest Soviet checkpoint you passed through?
I went around, not through.
Smart.
I heard something being broadcast on a megaphone around Puyallup, but I just hauled ass out of there by way of South Creek, see it on Route 7, and then did the back roads till I got here.
Give me an intelligence.
Thank you.
All right, just straight in.
Just straight intelligence, or if you have any kind of tactical skill to justify using to add on to that, like recon.
Command? No.
Yeah, I'll take. Do you have command?
I have Command B, Logistician 2.
Okay, yeah, give me command plus intelligence.
Okay. Here,
I
I
know
need
that's
to
not how
open
the
the cheat
game
sheet.
works, but I like to mix up skills.
Fuck the game. I thought you did roll skill and stat.
You do, but the skills are
Command is normally
stats. But I see that as more. I see that as more of a default. So using your intelligence and your knowledge of command in the military.
Yeah. So 6 passes in this game, right?
Yes, you're looking for 6s, and if you roll a 10, that's 2 successes.
Okay. I rolled a 6 and a 5, and I have a +2 from the skill, so I assume that's just a straight success.
So yeah, that would be 2 successes. So you rolled an 8 and a 7 with the +2, correct?
I assume the +2 only applies to the skill.
Yes.
Okay,
you'd still get 2 successes because your stat was a 6, and then you rolled a 5 for command, so that's 2 successes.
Yeah.
You remember enough that those were they were getting a lot closer, a lot further south. They were using paratroopers to land behind U.S. forces, but they weren't going after military targets. They seemed to be going after targets of resources and infrastructure.
I saw them land paratroopers behind Mount Rainier. They're not trying. I don't think they're trying to occupy anything or win a war anymore. It's just people looting stuff or just breaking shit because they can.
Yeah, and that's like 200 miles away, I think. And so our sawmill and logging could be a resource they come after, right?
You for sure. Or somewhere, or you might just see deserters come in here to hide because they think they find a map, they'll think no one's going to come looking for them here, and there's some nice cozy houses and packaged food for them to take.
Yeah. I have to ask you, is that Uzi for sale by chance?
No.
Okay. Just got to ask.
I gotta ask.
I get you.
I gotta ask. Describe your Uzi. Is it like the classic, like 1980s to 90s, like every action movie Uzi, or is this some other?
Yeah, it's the full-sized Uzi with the wooden furniture.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that I presumably shot a gangster or something, or like an old FUD collector with it for it with my bread, and then got rid of the bread and took the Uzi.
Yeah, they use the same ammo, so yeah.
Yeah. Different magazines though.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got the big full-size motherfucker Uzi with 5 extra magazines stuffed in his chest rig that don't that they're just sticking out the top because I'm assuming it's meant for Stanags.
And about this time, the sheriff and the mayor walks in, and he's like, he kind of looks over, kind of gives Richard a kind of adjusts his aviator glasses and kind of gives you a interesting look and give you kind of a nod of approval with everything that's going on.
Just slowly sips the coffee.
Yeah, he's like, he actually walks up and goes, Kat, what's your character's name?
Tricia.
Trisha McMillan.
Christina?
Trisha McMillan.
Trisha. Can I get a cup of coffee, the usual?
Absolutely, coming right up.
All right. I'm pretty sure you boys have heard that things are going a little wrong out there.
Yes,
Wrong?
yes, sir.
A lot wrong.
Yeah, you could say that again. We haven't heard anything from the state or even local county for quite a while, and supplies aren't coming in for any of the stores or gas. So basically, all we got is what's going on at the gas station. And he kind of gives Richard a look. You were really Air Force. I'm sorry, Trisha.
Without power, anything I've got is going to be bad in a few days.
Yeah, try to ration any propane you got. Me and the mayor are gonna go down to the Dalles. Heard some pretty bad things going on down there. Some of the gangs from Portland have been taken over. But we also heard they're setting up some kind of market down there. We're gonna see if we can get anything for the town. I'm gonna go in security for the mayor.
Dalles?
The Dalles. It's you asking that in
So long with-
character?
Out of character. I'm assuming I would know in character.
Yeah, the Dalles would be the largest town.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, outside of Portland, which would be it's the Dalles, not Theedledees. Actually, I've been in the Dalles a few times, and somebody pull up like, "Where's this town called Theedledees?" You mean the Dalles, or the Dallas is another one everybody says.
Okay, so that's like 70 clicks away from here.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, it's a good haul, but they're gonna go. We're gonna go find out what this mark's about. See if we can get any resources and find out what's going on outside of town. And anybody actually who had the long time experience in the town here?
That's me.
And me.
So
I got a question just out of character.
Yes,
the sheriff is this our local town sheriff?
Yes, this is your local township and mayor.
The
The sheriff looks like the classic state trooper guy at every single cop's pullover you ever see. Aviator glasses, uniform,
Big mustache.
Oh yeah, he's rocking like the perfect Alex Trebek right now.
Words unincorporated, isn't it? Doesn't that mean it wouldn't have a mayor?
Seeing it?
Words unincorporated.
Yeah, it is unincorporated, but what would be the equivalent?
I'd say the equivalent would be, since it's run by the whole economy is a logging mill, it would just be the logging mill owner.
Okay.
Or city council. You could have a city councilman.
Yeah, you could.
Let's do that.
They'd send a representative to like White Salmon or Hood River or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The councilman is there.
Yeah.
A very fat, overweight guy, kind of sweaty. He's very quiet and you can tell he's just kind of following what the sheriff wants to do. And the sheriff is, you can kind of tell by his body language, the sheriff is towing him around to give him some extra authority in the political front because he's not sure if he's going to. And he starts talking. I'm not sure if I'm going to run across the military or civilian government out there. So both me and the councilman here are going to be going down there. And you see him kind of like the councilman looks like really nervous, and he's like, Trisha, do you have any whiskey or any alcohol?
Well, of course. I have plenty of wine.
I'll take a bottle, please.
Of course. On the house.
Yeah, and as he tries to pour himself a glass of wine, he's like all super shaky. All right, so Shep and Atlas and Jeff. Looks like you boys are going to be the ones in charge, and kind of looks over to Richard. That uniform real, son?
Uniform and the name patch, Sheriff. You gonna tell me you don't recognize me?
Oh, you're that boy that used to cause trouble in high school, weren't you?
Oh no, I was a nerd, if anything. College is another story. But you didn't have to deal with any of that.
Yeah, you grew up quite a bit. maybe three of you and maybe link up with Trisha and the rest of the boys here. Kind of keep things organized, will you? Until I get back.
Sure.
Sure thing.
Most of the town is hunkered down. If you guys can round up some supplies and get them in a central located area, maybe the high school or something, I'd appreciate it.
All right.
And,
Any of them, have there been any incidents? I imagine people might be pretty jumpy right now.
not yet, but consider yourselves deputized until I get back.
Is there a sheriff's station in town?
Yeah, we call that my house.
Okay. Does it have radio? Does your house have radio?
We have a ham radio over there, but I haven't heard anything but gibberish and survivalist nonsense on there since all this has gone down. But should be pretty good. I got a battery backup and a solar power generator back there.
All right. Any walkie-talkies, handhelds?
Just what we have for the police force. We got about 6 of them.
All right. Well, you just deputized me, so I'm taking one of them.
He tosses you the keys to his house. Try not to drink all my beer while I'm gone.
No problem, Sheriff. Your beer's safe with me.
He kind of chuckles. Anything else you boys need before I go?
Nope. We'll round everyone up, get them all in the same boat, make a stockpile.
He hops into his obviously like his personal rig that actually that just has like a painted like star on the side, and takes off with the councilman who's drinking wine as he takes off. Actually, right before he pulls out of the parking lot of your restaurant there, Trisha, if I don't come back, you boys come and find me, will you? Yeah, that inspires
Sure.
confidence. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I was addressed.
As he pulls away, I'm thinking we're never going to see him again.
All right, he pulls off. I'll leave you guys to planning here.
All right. Here's what we got to do. Get everyone, do a cookout. All that perishable shit's just going to go bad anyway. Might as well have one last nice meal.
That's what I'm thinking is
together.
gather up everything here, merge it with whatever's still at the high school, use their kitchen, and if there's food, people will gather.
So how many people are still in town?
Probably at least 30.
Yeah, just, I mean, like what you guys think.
And I'll go off of whatever you guys think.
I'm guessing there's got to be at least a couple dozen people still around. I mean, if you live here, where are you going to go?
Right.
One of the patrons in the back goes, I heard Billy has some town down in Mill A that he's hooking up with, so you can probably get him and his family out of that.
Sure. All right, last call, everybody. I'm packing it up and moving to the high school.
All right.
As you call last call, the standby for message comes on the screen, and you hear a little like lieutenant comes on there, has the same uniform as sorry, what was Goat's character? Richard's uniform. The military situation in the U.S. First Corps and the British 14th Corps sectors of the Polish sector from the mouth of the Vistula to Warsaw has deteriorated beyond the ability of Allied command to support and control. Reports have indicated the chaos in the Warsaw Pact command structure and recent tactical nuclear release in the Warsaw area were initiated by rogue elements of the Soviet 5th Guards Army. We have not received orders from the Joint Chiefs of Staff in Washington for some time. There's grave concern that the civilian leadership back home is no longer functioning. We've relied on our British allies for material support for the last few months, but the Prime Minister has ordered all British military personnel be repatriated back to the home islands, and all supplies diverted into what civilian stockpiles remain. It is with a great sense of regret and shame that this command must now admit that further operations are without any concrete military or political objectives. The only thing we can do now is maintain our sense of duty and loyalty to our country, and the ideals for which we sacrifice so much. Our nation needs us home, and with this realization, I issue your last order as Commander of Strategic Allied Command Europe. As of February 10th, 2000, all U.S. military forces in Europe will cease combat operations and begin a withdrawal. Individual commanders at the division level will issue orders to the disposition of their units as they see fit, given conditions in their areas of operation. This command has word that elements of the U.S. Navy may be able to provide transport from locations on the coast of France back to the continental United States, but it will be up to local commanders to move their units to these pickup points. I wish all of you Godspeed and good luck. You're on your own. This is Alpha 1 Actual, signing off. After that, it goes to a reporter who has a very, pale look on her face, and she says, "This will be the last broadcast of this channel. We are currently under siege by unknown forces and expect to be prisoners any moment. We are signing off now to hopefully evade these pursuers. We wish you all good well and good luck. Please survive this. Bye."
Shit. Well, guess that's cause for a cookout. So, how many people are in the diner right now?
It's just you guys and a very drunk local logger in the background who's just been told last call and is getting up to leave.
All right. So there's at least 40, there's at most 40 other people in Willard.
Yes.
Assuming nobody else ran into town while, besides me.
Yes.
Right.
So, 41.
Yeah. 40
All right.
not counting us and the guy in the diner.
Yes.
I'm going to take the keys for the sheriff's house and start going around town and letting people know to meet at the high school. And I'm going to go see what I can acquire from the sheriff's house.
Okay.
Well, hold on. We got a buddy system here. You never know if somebody was going to freak out and shoot you.
All right. You're coming with me, Joe.
I'm with you, man. We got to get some guns. I'm telling you, we got to get
All
guns
right.
and food. So I'm with you.
All right.
All right, who else besides me has a car?
I have a
Yeah, I got one.
pickup.
Truck.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a horse.
one, but I think this whole thing is stupid.
I'll assume all your
I can
vehicles and horse are outside the restaurant right now.
Oh, you have a horse? That's awesome.
Yes.
If I'm going to go with Jeff, though, I can loan some of my pickup truck for the food stuff.
That'd be great.
Sorry, Jeff, your character's name is Jemmy, is that right? Jemmy McKenzie? Okay, if I'm going with Jemmy, then I can toss my keys to someone else.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I just got to get something out of my truck first.
All right.
Which I guess I'm going to go outside and get my Beretta and my magazines out of my truck and carry them and head over to Jeff's truck or Jemmy's truck.
All right. So I will buddy up with Trisha and let's loot. Let's just get all the stuff in this. Everything we can salvage from your restaurant and load it into your car, while everyone else does their own thing. So me and Trisha, Jeffro, and Ron, Sean, and Shep.
Whatever we can get from there.
Yeah. And okay, hang on. So we should coordinate here. Do we all have watches?
I would assume if you want to watch, you can. This is the year 2000, so people still were wearing watches.
I wear a watch. Okay, hang on. So first of all, everyone load all the shit that we can salvage from Trisha's into Trisha's car. And then what? You guys wanted to loot the gas station and talk to people?
Yeah, let everybody know what's going on. And I was going to go to the sheriff's and see what he's got for communication equipment, guns, ammo, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Maybe we should... Okay, first we'll all loot this place, and then who has a car?
I've got a pickup.
Okay, and Trisha has a car?
Yeah, Joe, this is Joe. I've got a pickup as well. And Jemmy and I don't need two pickups to do what we're doing. If someone needs an extra pickup, they can take mine.
All right,
I just need it back.
Yeah, okay, so how about this? Teams. So Richard, Trisha... So after we loot in the place, Richard and Trisha talk to people, Jeffro, Joe, Sheriff, loot the sheriffs, and then Sean, Shep. What do you guys want to do? Talk to people too?
No.
Okay. What are you good at?
I want to go by my farm, check on my folks. I have a sniper rifle there. I don't carry it around with me because it's too big, but I'll grab that, and I can get some of the food off the farm.
Okay. So, all right. loot, farm.
So we're going to regroup back at the have everybody regroup at the high school. Is that the plan?
Yeah. How long do you guys think all this shit would take? Like 2 hours, maybe.
Probably.
Okay. And
Sure.
what time is it now?
Let's say it's about noon.
Okay. Well, so let's regroup at the high school by 1300 hours. That's 3 p.m.
1,500 hours would be 3 p.m.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think he's
Did I say 1300 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, right. Butterbar moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
1500 hours. All right. Don't let your buddy out of your sight. Watch each other's backs. Don't point guns at people,
Yeah.
but if it's you or them, save yourself.
Okay. Where do you guys want to start? Which group do you guys want to start in?
Liam, you're going to be my buddy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which buddy stuff
Awesome.
are you guys doing?
I wrote it down in chat.
Okay, I'm not actually in chat. Sorry.
Oh,
I should
Richard.
probably do that.
Richard, Trisha, Jeffro, Joe, and Sean Shep.
Okay.
Is that okay? If you guys want to switch.
Yep.
Okay.
No, that
And
was
so-
really helpful.
Says to me.
All right. And what was our group inventory so I can keep track of that?
The group gear we got was 75 liters of fuel and 3 reloads for an MP5.
Okay. So pickup truck. We have a car, 75-liter fuel, and then how many reloads for MP5?
I have it down as 3.
Okay. Do any of us have an MP5? I have an Uzi.
I got my hunting rifle, and that's it.
Just mark it down as 9mm.
Okay. I'm gonna mark it down as Uzi shit for me because that shit's gonna burn through ammo. Okay. All right. So 25 liters of fuel in each vehicle. Okay, we all just took fucking vehicles and fuel. Okay. All right. So first of all, what do we get in the? What are we able to loot in the restaurant?
Give me a
Sorry,
survival
bistro.
and if anybody has foraging, that would probably be the best.
I don't have
Foraging or scrounging?
Scrounging would work too.
I have command logistician, which I think applies to this situation where I'm
That would
basically
work.
just
Mhm.
telling people what to do.
Yeah.
So let me see here.
I have cook, logistician, and forager.
Do a
Okay.
group
Did you
roll,
say a
too.
survival check?
Yeah, I'm looking at this shit here. Leadership command. Okay.
I'm a quartermaster, so I can organize it.
Okay. Quartermaster, I think, that's when we're establishing a base, which we're not doing yet. So, logistician, yeah, this is also for building a base, so I can't help with that. So this would be
So Scrounger then would probably be the best one.
survival scrounger.
Okay.
Okay.
And-
How does it work for multiple people helping?
Yeah, I'm trying to read that right now. Sorry.
Yeah. I guess I could just somebody should just provide security, even though I don't have recon.
It says when you face a challenge together with the other players, don't roll dice separately. Instead, you decide who among you are the best suited to take the challenge. The others may help this person. Page 43. If this is relevant to the situation, the rolls fail. So you add up your successes.
Okay, so that means two of us aren't going to be useful. So I'm just going to.
It's basically traveler style rules. So if you want to do a teamwork test, you call it beforehand, and you guys roll together and add up your successes.
Okay. This says that it's just for every person helping you. They just get a +1.
Oh, is it? I'm rolling 6. Okay, let's do. Yeah, I haven't got. You've obviously gotten further than I have on the teamwork test, so let's do that one.
Actually, no. This is contradictory.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on. All right, let's figure this out. So who here has? So this is an int survival foraging check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Or scrounger,
Who here?
right.
Yeah, scrounger. Yeah, right. Okay. So who here has int A?
Well, Richard, real quick, this is just a question. Isn't it just the two of you are we all at the restaurant still?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're
you're
all
all
doing the
still at the
restaurant
restaurant.
together.
You guys
Okay,
are going.
gotcha.
You guys are going through the
We're
restaurant
leaving
right
this
now.
place together, and then we're breaking it up into
Got
the
it.
3 cars.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Thank you.
because
Appreciate it.
no reason to split up when we're all here and we can loot it together faster. So
Yep.
who here has int A?
Shep does.
Okay.
I do. Empathy A.
So-
Yeah.
So Jeff int A. Who here has survival A?
I have got survival A.
Okay.
Damn.
So who said that? Shep?
Yep,
Jeff,
I have
right.
intelligence and survival, both A,
Okay. In which case, you literally.
and I'm a forager.
Yeah. So.
That's all you then.
So yeah, it's all you, and then you get a +3 from 3 of us helping you. So you roll.
Okay,
I think what?
Yeah, I'm tracking down
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah. So I think
So
it's
you take
you're
the
just
be-
rolling.
You take the player with the best stat, the best skill, and anybody else gets a +1.
Yep. So then you're rolling 2d12 +3 plus your Scrounger specialty.
I rolled a 6 and an 11.
Okay. So that's
That's 3 successes. You actually find quite a lot of food. Trisha, you had just been restocked on food, so I say you have 100 units of food.
okay. I need to look up how much we can actually haul, even with their vehicles. What about water?
Right, Trisha, do you keep any special fancy French bottles of water? Otherwise, I think it'd be tap.
I probably at least would keep some Evian on hand, but
Okay, give me a 3d10 roll.
who?
I guess you, since you own the restaurant.
Fair. Okay. 19.
Of those 100 units, you have 19 units of water.
Okay. What about
It's fizzy mineral water.
Perrier? Perfect. Okay. What about is there a first aid kit or any alcohol, fuel, or propane?
Oh, there's
I assume
definitely-
that you have propane since you were making coffee earlier. So I'd say one. How much is it in one of the standard size propane tanks? I think that's 6 gallons, isn't it?
Sounds about right.
Let's see. There is a loot table thing
I'm looking
for
for that right now. If
foraging.
you got a
Yeah, but it's
page for it.
completely random. So
Yeah. If you, where's it at? I'm looking.
it
at that right now.
starts on page 144.
144 player or DM.
Player.
Oh, okay. I'm looking in the wrong manual. That's why. All right. 144.
Yeah, I don't think it's this. That's like completely random though, and it's assuming the war's gone on for a while.
Oh yeah. It gives me an idea of like how to set the standards of
Yeah,
rations. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's say 6 gallons of propane.
6 gallons of propane. How much gallons to liters? So 6 gallon propane
About 4 liters
is
per gallon. That's
Yeah,
not
I
exact.
totally forgot. I don't know how the liters work to gallons.
22 liters alcohol, fuel, propane. Are there any first aid kits or fire extinguishers?
There is a fire extinguisher and a first aid kit.
Extinguisher, first
I
aid
would
kit.
assume those would be required.
Yep.
Business.
Okay. Are there any tools?
You have cutlery and the basic tools for making food.
Okay, but no wrenches, pliers, screwdrivers, anything like that.
Nah.
Yeah, you already got.
Okay.
You guys already have, I think, 3 toolkits. So,
Okay. Are there any batteries?
do you or Trisha? This would be more about. Do you have batteries in your restaurant? Like, what kind of setup do you have here? I don't want to really speak for your character.
I'm trying to think what I would have batteries in the place for, other than maybe. I mean, there's bound to be a smoke alarm, so that's probably got a 9 volt.
You'd have to have
Like,
smoke
used to.
alarms. So I'd say D6 batteries plus 1 in the radio. So D6 plus 1.
Sure, I'll roll a d6. Ooh, hey. So d6 plus 1 is 6 batteries.
Nice.
6 batteries. Okay, and then I'm just trying to look for anything that would. Okay, yeah, for gear, that's all. So this is all of this food perishable?
Probably
You-
most of it.
Rich restaurant, so I don't think you'd be using too much processed food. So I would say give me a 2d10 roll, and that's how much of it's. Excuse me, 3d10 roll, and that's how much of is perishable.
Okay.
Excuse me, non-perishable.
Okay, 13.
3d10 or 2d10?
3d10.
I rolled a 19.
19. So you have 19 units of unperishable food.
Okay. Local food ration, and then 62. Okay, I'm gonna work out all of
A lot of chicken and a lot of pork.
Okay, I'm gonna work out how the encumbrance system works.
How you do
But
this
this is what we got in the restaurant. I'm gonna make a fucking spreadsheet for this shit.
Yeah,
I don't want
this
to
is
do
more
math.
depth than I was expecting. I was expecting like, oh, we got to go find out where the Russians are. But yeah, hey, we're going.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Better
What's
you
every-
than me. Just give me a deer to shoot, all right?
Okay, from the top, what's everyone's?
I just need a rifle. I just need a rifle.
Okay, from the top, what's everyone's strength?
Flex my bicep. You judge for yourself.
No, out of character.
A B.
B. Okay, Liam, right?
Yes.
Okay, Jemmy,
B.
Trisha,
C.
Joe,
A.
A, and Atlas.
B.
B. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we all left.
I just saw that
Okay.
you get a +1 if you have a tech skill while using duct tape for serious injury. You get a +1 for your medical skill.
So we can personally carry up to our strength die in encumbrance. So that's so Richard, that's 10. Jemmy, that's 10. Trisha, that's 8. Joe, that's 12. Everyone else is 10. I'm going to work out how much the cars can haul. So I'll do that in the background. Yeah.
Okay, so you just FYI, a lot of the perishable food are potatoes. You have a lot of tomatoes, onions. It's not Cajun food; it's French food. Onions, carrots, and celery. Is that right? I'm trying to remember what a mirepoix is. I'm a Cajun chef, not a French chef. Sorry.
I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. Nobody would know any better.
So a lot of it's a lot of the vegetables are what makes mirepoix. You have a lot of flour. You have a lot of which is the unperishable stuff. A lot of the vegetables in cans, so you can use it a little quicker. So a lot of not outside of the mirepoix stuff. And then the rest is all meat. So I'll let you guys figure out how you want to divide it up and what.
One more question, Trisha: is your car 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive?
It's a 2-wheel drive.
Got it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna just divvy all that shit that we found evenly between the 3 vehicles. So while I do that math, I guess one of the other teams should go.
Question: do you guys have any buddy yet, or are you guys going to figure that out as the game goes?
We have buddies.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if you guys have figured that out yet.
Yeah, we did. Jeffro and Joe are going to go to the sheriff's, and then Sean and Shep are going to go to the farm.
Not for your character, your buddy.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, Jemmy and Joe are buddies.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just go with these for now.
Right.
What does that mean in game terms?
So if you wind up getting a little too stressed out, like you remember the combat stress thing. So if you wind up losing all that, you can go and talk to your buddy and get some of it back.
I see.
If you don't have one yet, you can go. We can figure it out as the game goes. Like, who does your character wind up kind of gravitating more, because it always happens. But we can do it as we go.
I get dibs on the.
You also need a big dream now that the war's going on. Like, what's your big dream after the war? So, think about that.
Hey, my big dream is to get my restaurant back on its feet, which naturally requires some kind of social order.
Okay, I like that. Keep the restaurant going. You're like the like a TV show Jericho, the lady who's running the grocery store.
I did not see it, so I'll take your word for it.
Go and watch Jericho, because it'll give you a lot of influence for this game. All right, I'll leave you guys to it. Figure out what you're doing.
All right. Well, let's get whatever's perishable over to the high school and then start talking to people.
Which team do you guys want to start with first?
Not me, because I'm doing Excel magic.
Yeah, I figured that one. So, and you guys want to talk to people, so let's do that after all the other looting. So, yeah, loot the farm and loot the sheriffs.
All right, we're jumping in the truck and headed to the sheriff's department. Sheriff's house.
Okay, so as you guys go, it's not too far across town, because town is only about 3 blocks. You go over there. It's an old worn out trailer. You can tell it's been partied in quite a bit. As you go in, you got the smell of like stale beer, old cigarettes. There's a few pieces of female clothing spread around that definitely didn't belong to the sheriff, but obviously doesn't belong to anybody who's actually lives in town. And you can tell he doesn't clean up quite a bit. But as you're searching through everything, give me a. Do we actually have the scrounger here?
I've got forage. I don't know if that
All
counts.
right, yeah, we'll take. I can take forage.
All right. Okay, so run me through what I need to roll for.
So you run you roll the stat that it's attached to.
And is that survival?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're foraging. It would normally be in the wilderness, but I'll let this slide for now because I want to get you guys set up for the campaign. So
Okay.
normally this would be out in the wilderness. So, but we're trying to learn dice rolls, so I want to get more dice rolls going, so we can all learn. So you would use survival, and what is the stat that survival is attached to? I'm trying to find the
forager.
Survival is intelligence.
Oh, I'm sorry, intelligence. Okay.
And because you have forager, you get a +1.
Okay, so my intelligence is Bravo. So is that a 10-sided or a 12-sided?
That would be a 10-sided. And what is your survival?
10-sided. Survival's A.
Oh, so you're rolling a D10 and a D, or you'd roll a D or 2D12 because you get a +1 for survival.
Oh, 2D12. Okay.
That's fucking good. Wow.
All right.
Yeah, these guys.
So I got
they could not end their career path. They kept on having to do more and more terms before the war started.
I rolled 2 8s.
2 8s. That's 2 successes. You wind up finding some extra 45 revolvers, whatever the equivalent is in the game. I got to go and look that up. I'll do that here in a bit. And a whole bunch of 45 APC. You give me 2d12 roll for that.
I got a total of 8.
8. So you find 8 reloads of 8 magazines of 45 APC and 2 1911s.
Oh, those 1911s. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say revolver, but I'm not seeing a 45 revolver in here, so I know there's a 1911.
All right.
All right. And what did we say? 8 mags. All right. All right. Joe, you already have a pistol, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna make sure we search his garage, and if there's any like sheds or outbuildings, looking for other stuff that might be of use.
Yeah, well, and like communication gear is right now what I'm really concerned about, just so we can let people in the town know what's going on. So that's my focus.
Oh, and you also find a pump action shotgun.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
And you find 1 reload for that.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
You can't have a police force without a pump action shotgun.
No.
All right.
All right. And yeah, did we get the comms gear yet, or did we still have to look for that? Or the ham radio?
The ham radio is in there. And you have 1 fully charged battery that's rechargeable.
And is this a portable, or is this a base station ham radio?
You can move it around, but you're going to have to set it up to be able to use it. It's not
Okay.
like put it in your pocket and use it. It's a ham radio. They're big, so it's like a size.
Right. Okay.
It's like the size of a computer.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Anything else of use? Tools, medical equipment, anything like that? Body
You
armor?
find a box of condoms, like a whole shoebox full of condoms.
It's like
We're
what,
definitely
200
taking
condoms?
They make good. They make good water
I will
containers.
totally say 200 condoms. You find a shoebox of 200 condoms.
Are they lubricated?
Carrying water.
Give me a 2d6 roll or a d2 roll. On a 2, they're lubricated. On a 1, they're not.
Yeah, we want them not lubricated so we can use them for water storage.
I rolled a 1.
They are unlubricated.
Nice.
Okay.
I threw that out there. I didn't think
Good
you
to know.
could use that. That's actually kind of cool.
Good to know.
All right.
And were there any other like outboarded buildings, garage, anything we haven't searched yet? Any trapdoors we see leading to underground storage with the armory?
There's a toolkit worth of tools here.
Okay. Toolkit. No GIMP dungeon.
No, there's no Gimp dungeon, but there is. His bedroom is just like two mattresses on the floor and totally like messed up. You got you got the smell of every single like whack shack, porno shop, inappropriate location, strip club, little sweaty kind of like style from there, and yeah, you probably don't want to hang out there too long.
Yeah, definitely not going to touch his beer.
Oh, and you find a 24 pack of beer, Rainier beer.
We're leaving that zone.
I'm leaving that there.
I agree.
It even has a sign that says "Do not drink" on it. It doesn't have a full size fridge. He has like a little mini fridge on the countertop, and the only thing that's in the mini fridge is a 24 pack of Rainier beer.
All right, cool. Good to know. All right, so do we feel like we've thoroughly searched this location?
All right. If you anybody looking at Google Maps of Willard right now?
Yep, I got it up.
You see where it says Lava Creek to the northeast side of town? That's where his like little not a trailer but manufactured homes at that you're searching right now.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, we're just north of town then.
And
I assume the high school is kind of where Willard is, the dot high school.
Yes, that'll be
like it's south of us.
Yeah, that little square is where the high school is. And that little across from the high school, there's that little like open field, and then there's that little group of trees. I'm going to say that little group of trees is where Trisha's restaurant is.
There's a high school in a town of 40.
It's elementary school, high school, and junior high all kind of rolled together, and they only got like 2 classrooms.
2 students.
Yeah, it's paid for by the mill, so.
So all math problems are like word problems about logging. It's great.
I knew there was a reason I moved here. No
kids, and we don't have any kids. We got to kick off our lawn. All right, so I think Jemmy, we should probably just, at this point, head back to the high school. Yeah.
Head back to high school. Maybe stop at houses on the way back and see if we can find anybody and let them know that we're meeting up at the high school.
Okay, give me a group. Everybody roll empathy. Just straight empathy.
Straight empathy? Okay.
The Discord dice roller doesn't seem to be cooperating with me.
If you have hard dice, go ahead and roll it. Discord really screwed up trying to get rid of kind of control bots, because bots are getting crazy on Discord. They screwed over exploding dice and every other dice roller out there.
All right. Excuse me for a moment. I'll go grab a bag of dice.
I got a 5.
Let's take a little break. Go use the restroom, grab a beverage. We'll come back and roll the dice, and we'll the amount of successes is how many people that are going to be in town.
So what am I rolling? Sorry.
You said an empathy roll.
Empathy, just straight empathy, nothing added to it?
Yep.
All right, well, that's a D6 for me. And I got a 1.
That's what I rolled as well.
Wow. Way to give a fuck.
We are buddies.
I think did you both roll a 1?
Yeah.
I think that means you actually found some people, but you shot them.
That's honestly something I'm concerned about.
It's what people we don't know are for.
From around here, I know everyone.
I'm not. I know the people in the inn. I know, not the inn, the Trisha's Cheese Louise place. Yeah, I'm mildly acquainted with them. I think this whole thing about assembling at the school is stupid. It's like putting all our fish in one barrel. Soviets going to march in and wipe us all out at once. We should find a place in the hills, something that's hidden, at least from the air, and set up camp.
This is the place in the hills.
Well, then we'll find a place in the hills from the place in the hills.
So the mill?
Nothing with a structure. We should take tents and stuff like that. I don't know. Just me, maybe.
Look, if there's tents, they're going to be where the scout troop hangs out, which I'm pretty sure is either at school or the church. I don't know. They didn't let girls in.
All right, I'm back. Is everybody back? Or?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep.
Okay. So let's go. Which group are we going to next?
Well, you said we were rolling empathy rolls?
Oh yes,
Yep.
I forgot about that. Yeah, sorry. I had to get my cat started attacking me, and I got I had to go and chase him.
Yeah.
They're like cats. They have no empathy.
Yeah, yeah. As I had to go use the restroom, and as I was walking right by the stairs, he was hiding on the stairs, and like,
Cats have plenty of empathy. It's like, hey, you're hurt. That means you can't feed me.
okay. So, what was the group empathy roll there? How many?
I failed.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
I got a 1.
I got a 1.
I have a 7, so that's 1 hit.
Okay, so you have a total of 20 people in town. Or, they have how many players? Yeah, 20 people. That's close enough. And as you guys go by, like Blues Brothers style, like please go to-
We're on a mission from God.
strapping on the like a megaphone, like yelling out of the window, like go down to the high school.
One megaphone. You're just cupping over your mouth.
Yeah, they still hear you on the other side of town. It's not very big. All right, so 20 people are gonna meet you at the school, and
20 people.
20 people.
20 people at school.
Yeah. So, which group do you guys want to do next? The talking to everybody, or do you guys want to loot the farm?
Well,
I'd
I have
say
a question.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do loot the farm. I have a question about that. So, I mean, if you know our town is for the most part intact, I don't see any reason to pillage the farm other than just to continue to operate it because it'll continue to produce.
I think it was your idea was to go and get the food and get it to a central location.
I'd say
But yeah,
Honestly-
it's up to you if you're going to say no. You can't loot my farm.
I think it's smarter to have it stashed in multiple places so it can't get stolen by panicking civilians. I think you should just go. I think you should. Maybe we should just leave your horse at the farm and help us get people to the school.
Yeah, I can do that. And yeah, I had my rifle at the farm because I wouldn't carry it around with me in town all the time because it's like a big ass sniper rifle. So I mean, I'll grab that, and I had a radio, and so I'll grab that. But in terms of just the farm itself, I mean, yeah, I could if we have some extra, apples or something like that. I'm happy to bring those to the
Perishable
high
food.
school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have walkie-talkies from the cop shop, so you guys can talk to each other.
Yeah, when I started with one, so yeah, I would that's what I would do.
Okay.
Cool.
God damn it,
How many
I can't-
walkie-talkies do we have?
You have enough to have one per group or per person. That's basically what I was shooting.
Oh, per person. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Go ahead and add a walkie-talkie to your inventory. Basically, it's enough to talk within a town area. Basically, the local play area is what I'm talking about.
Well, communication is settled until we run out of batteries.
I'm going to be pretty lenient on that for the walkie-talkies.
They don't use
So
a
you
lot
guys
of
want to do the
use.
farm
We're
next?
probably
Or the
all gonna
school
die in a
next?
few days.
You guys want to do the farm or the school next?
Sure, let's go ahead and do the farm. I just don't understand what we're doing.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure which group you guys wanted to do next. So, as you're driving up, you see some silk sheets that are in your field. I guess you grow apples, correct? Apples, hazelnuts. I'm trying to think of other barley, white wheat, maybe some hard red wheat. But I'll say apple trees. So you have some white sheets that are hung up in your apple trees, kind of flowing around as you pull up. You see them from a distance.
Is that normal?
That would be my question.
I'm asking you, it's your farm.
Do you normally keep large silk white sheets hanging from your apple trees?
Right? No. So I don't like this at all.
Somebody's looting your farm, I think, before we could loot it.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Well, I'm gonna ride my horse up and see what's going on.
As you go up, you notice there's three parachutes that are kind of trapped in the trees, and you see some kind of harnesses.
Oh no!
And you don't see anybody there yet. You're still pretty far. You have a pretty big spread of farm, so you're also being on a horse. They might not hear. You don't have an engine going, so you're probably not seen yet.
Well, I'd be driving.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were taking
I rode my horse and then he was driving his car.
Okay.
We were just gonna meet at my farm.
Did you drive up the truck or did you just ride up on the horse? How are you guys approaching this?
I'm on my horse.
Yeah, Following behind in my truck. It's his place. I'm not going ahead of him.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you see, it's definitely looks like any of you have a skill set to identify Soviet or Allied equipment.
I have infiltrator. I don't know if that.
Give me a recon check.
I don't have any recon skill.
I watch Band of Brothers.
All right, roll whatever recon's attached to, which I think is intelligence, just straight intelligence, so no skill. If you have a specialty, that'll still add 1 to intelligence.
So intelligence, I'm an A. So I roll a 12-sided or a 6-sided?
12-sided.
12-sided. I rolled an 8.
An 8. You do realize these are paratrooper parachutes, but you're not sure which side they're from. It's definitely, there are some military in this area.
So yeah, I'd like to get off my horse and take some cover.
Okay.
What do you think the odds are it's the enemy this deep inland?
I don't know, but I don't need to know it in order that I want to hide. Yeah, I would signal to Sean like, "Hey, pull over and let's duck down."
All
right. I take the keys from my car after turning off the engine in case some asshole thinks they're going to steal my truck.
Give me a joint check. Whichever one of you are better in agility and mobility, give me a joint check on that.
Well, I have an A for agility, but I don't have any points in mobility.
That's you. I'm a C for agility. So.
Does anybody have mobility?
Nope.
All right,
No.
So agility +1, but you said you had an A already?
Yeah. An 11.
Okay, 2 successes. You're like, hey man, keep down, hide behind this. You're the outdoorsman, correct?
Yeah.
You use your skills of hunting to kind of blend into, teach them not to be on the road, like areas of that have been traveled on, and kind of hide in the shrubbery and kind of disappear into the apple orchard. So you're good. Yeah, you guys have not been seen.
I take my rifle from its place in my truck and take it with me just in case.
What kind of rifle do you have?
30-06.
So the ball's in your guys' court. How you guys are approaching it?
That's your farm. How do you want to do this?
I tell Sean I have a rifle, but it's in the farm. I'd like to try to get to it.
All right.
But just to approach slowly and keep our eyes peeled for any people.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, as you guys sneak to the end of the orchard and you guys have the farmhouse in sight, you do see that the lights are on, and you know that nobody had, you had definitely turned the lights off when you left because you weren't sure what was going to happen with the infrastructure as it is.
I want to use my scope to see if I can make out some detail.
Give me a recon check.
It had to be recon, didn't it? So it'd be just base intelligence?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'll find a D8. Oh my god. That's an 8.
Okay, you see that you suspect there's about a fire team, four-man unit in the surrounding area of the farmhouse. You definitely see 4 different people. They're coming in and out. They're kind of looting, finding stuff, and also making themselves at home. They're drinking. Are you the one that lives here?
I live here.
Okay, yeah.
Shep.
They're drinking.
Shep.
Yeah, they're definitely drinking Shep's whiskey.
Well, whether or not they're the commies or our own, they're making themselves at home at your place. What do you want to do? They're obviously military.
Sure. So I again want to try to get to my rifle. I don't know if that's in the farmhouse or if there's other outbuildings, but that's got to be
I'll
my.
let you say where you kept it. Just make sure.
I
honest about it. Like,
yeah, I would think in the farmhouse makes the most sense.
You kept it in a bush, convenient 5 feet from
Yeah,
where we are.
right. I mean, that'd be nice. That'd be a nice theory, but yeah, I think it's in the house.
I guess I don't need any D20s. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just pulling.
I think his
up dice.
ghillie suit was right next to that bush.
Yeah, his ghillie suit. Oh, look, hey, I think I spot the entrance to your underground bunker.
Terminator 2, anyone? Terminator 2.
go in the last Rambo movie here, then, if that's the case.
All right. Well, I only have 10 shots, so I'm hoping.
Wait, don't you have a Sherman tank at your farm?
I do not.
It's an M1 Abrams.
That makes a lot more sense.
I mean, it is 2000 after all. He's got the good stuff.
I got a great sniper rifle, but yeah,
All
Well,
right, let's get back on track. What are you guys doing here?
I'm not currently in the mood to get into a firefight with military forces.
yeah, 4-on-1. I think I do. We got to lay low and observe because I mean, if I don't think I can, if there's not if they're just all on guard and stuff, I don't think we could approach that successfully.
Yeah, they. As you're watching them, you notice they have one guy who's on guard at all times. The rest of them are drinking any kind of alcohol that's on premise and eating your apples that are in abundance.
If we wait long enough, they'll get drunk and fall.
They seem to be making themselves at home here.
So yeah, I think our choices are to.
They've got 4 rifles and, 3 rifles, 1 pistol, and a at least 1 light machine gun. If you want to do
radio.
If you guys want to do a recon check to see what that equipment is, I'll let you figure it out with the dice roll.
Yeah, we definitely like to.
Would a tech roll allow me to suss that stuff out?
Do you have any kind of military or background that would your character be honest? Would your character know this?
Oh no, absolutely not. I have no military at all.
I'm not sure. Yeah, if you have some kind of like background that would be like, yeah, I could spot military equipment, I would say yes.
Okay.
And also, if you say yes and other people say blah blah, make sure you don't people don't metagame that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So yeah, I mean, our options: we could wait them out, or we get on the radio, call back to the group, and see, like, hey, like, tell them what's going on, and do they want to come help us fucking deal with these guys?
Well, it's only the 2 of you there. Why don't you guys talk about it?
We want to radio the others.
Right. So that's what I'm saying to Sean. Like, we can either try to wait them out, or we can radio the group, and
Well, the way they're going through your hooch, I think they'll be asleep in no time.
then I'm happy to wait them out an hour or 2.
All right, let's keep
Wait,
watching.
but not call.
If we start,
Right.
call in. If we start up a truck, they'll hear it and they'll come after us anyway. So
Remember, you guys have walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
And a horse that doesn't make as much noise as a truck.
Does the horse have a name?
Does
Oh. I guess there is no desert for us to ride that horse on, so.
Nope.
That's fair.
all right,
That's
let's
a good one.
And yes, that's where I was going with that.
Let's make ourselves comfortable and hidden.
One reroll for that joke.
So yeah,
yeah.
so we do our best, when we're both like longtime hunters, and so I think we'd have some skill with that, and we just kind of try to get ourselves into a good position where we, keep an eye out and be concealed.
All right, and you do not call back, correct?
Correct.
All right, let's go to the while they're in a hunting blind. Let's go to the high school.
All right. Okay. Trisha, you're driving, by the way.
All right.
Richard's got his feet up on the dashboard.
Awesome.
You can hear Trisha's eye roll at your feet up on her dashboard. So have you been back in town long?
Nope. Been looking forward to, I was saving up my leave. I was going to go on terminal leave maybe in 2 months or so. They couldn't put this off that long.
Wait, doesn't that mean you'd be dead?
No, terminal leave is when, oh, right. Okay. Look, you accumulate like vacation days, right? And there's only a set amount of time that you're working for the Air Force. So in 2 months, I would have had enough vacation time where I could have just taken the rest of my contract off and come back to town.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. You're going to be talking to a lot of soldier types. Helps to know a little bit about their lingo.
I'll go back in time and join the military.
Would not recommend. You did the right thing just sticking around in that small town of yours.
Well, I don't know if that's working out so good for me right now.
It'll be fine.
Oh, where is everybody?
As you guys are pulling up to the school, from everybody else driving through town, the very small town, yelling, "Get to the fucking high school!" You see some people coming in, like it's a PTA meeting.
Is it all adults?
Give me a D8 roll.
8.
There are 8 children.
Oh, God.
I was hoping
Fire
to
up that
roll
machine
one.
gun.
I was hoping for like the one kid, so maybe if somebody joins there, they can play the kid. No, we got 8.
All right. Well, so 12 adults, 8 kids.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna. Is there like a stage or something?
You have the auditorium.
All right. Okay. So Pizzarelli gets out of the car and he suddenly just stands up really straight. It's like he's a different person all of a sudden, and he just starts saying very authoritatively, like, "All right, everyone, you've all seen the news. No one's coming to help. We're on our own, but we can make it through together. We just have to work together." So, with that in mind, we're going to set up a cookout here so we can enjoy the perishable food instead of letting it go to waste. But we'd like you all to set up bedding up here for now. It'll be safer if we're all in one spot.
You hear one like old school logger in the background. Dude, man, I used to bully that guy because he played that what is that Traveler game?
Pizzarelli's not cool enough to be a Traveler guy.
Who are you to tell us what to do?
And I just stare him down.
Are you?
It's like,
give me a command plus empathy or persuasion plus empathy. If you can, also, if you guys can convince me that a different skill versus stat will work, I'm totally good with that. I'm really fully believe in the Traveler rules on that.
one success, even with the +1 for that dumb
one success,
joke.
You convince these 20 people, like, yeah, you're in charge, but how do you do it?
I basically just I give him the Clint Squint, like, be careful who you. Yeah, I'm channeling my be careful who you make fun of in middle school.
And you have an Uzi.
Yeah, and I have an Uzi. I'm not threatening anyone.
You do the Clint Squint and you have an Uzi. Clint Eastwood never threatened anybody either.
I'm doing the Dirty Harry. There we go. But I'm just projecting authority and just saying the sheriff's out, the counselor's out. They left us in charge. The military has abandoned us, but I'm not abandoning my hometown.
All right, fair enough. We'll hear what you guys have to say. Come on, people, let's go inside. As they go inside, they start setting up the auditorium like it's a PTA meeting.
Yep. Okay. So I guess we're establishing a base now? Or are we just doing the cookout for now?
You told me.
Yeah, I'd say, Trisha, can you just break out the...
Yeah, let me tackle the kitchen, get some food going for these people.
All right, give me,
once they've got
survival plus intelligence, and I do believe you have cook, correct?
I do, in fact, have cook.
So that's a +1 on both dice.
Right on.
And I'm going to say a few NPCs help you out. So I'll give you a +1 on each. So you're going to be +2 in total on each dice roll, as 2 people come over to help you out cooking.
And I'm just going to socialize and talk to people.
Give me a command plus.
Oh, that didn't work.
I feel like this is more of a persuade, actually.
Okay. Yeah,
even though that's shittier.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 1 success.
With a +2 to each die, I am still short of a success. I have a 5 and a 4.
Okay. It's not the fine.
It's fucking raw.
Yeah. As you try to explain somebody that no, that's not raw. That's rare. You have a. You're not really in a place of authority with the cook with the food. They're like, I thought she was a French chef. I mean, what's going on here? The food's raw. So, and then they're trying to wonder why you're putting parsley in the potatoes. Like, why do you use this much butter in the potatoes with parsley? It just doesn't make sense. You're cooking proper French food, but these hillbillies obviously don't understand it.
Philistines.
Exactly.
Yeah, and also, the power's coming in and out, so I'm kind of struggling to get temperatures right.
I actually just made some pastelaia, and I had the same frickin' problem because I couldn't get this electric stove hot enough to get browning or gratto. All right. So, and how many successes did you get?
I got 1.
1. Okay, yeah, you're able to, with your persuasion, kind of like smooth talk and like just being able to sham in the army. You're able to sham your way into like these people's hearts, so they kind of like, okay, yeah, you were Air Force, okay, yeah, we'll listen to you. And the sheriff said you're in charge.
Totally, absolutely, definitely me personally.
Do we want to transfer over to the farmhouse, or do you want to go to the big talking to the town moment, or do you want to wait till these guys come back?
Well, did the farm people call for help, or
No,
they just
they specifically said they did not call you.
All right. Hey, just want to watch them drink everything you own.
Yep.
Okay. Then I guess we should do the other big talking to the town moment.
Yeah, and give me 1 second.
Okay.
Air Force, huh? We get more sleep before 9 a.m. than most people do all day.
Hey, I didn't get shipped to Europe.
Call on that. I'm just giving you shit, Pizza. You're all right.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not going to take it seriously, especially with what's going on now. It doesn't matter that much now. By the way, did Trisha have a gun? I think everyone has a gun,
yes.
right? Okay.
Action shotgun. Which
Okay, cool.
I'm guessing everybody saw her take out from beneath the counter as she left the restaurant.
Oh, I must have missed you saying that.
I didn't actually say it, but
there we go.
it never came up.
I'm starting to regret
It's
not
kinda-
picking up Russian as my language instead of Spanish now.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd actually have to deal with Les Ruskis.
yeah, well, let me just put it this way. The venison on my menu was fresh.
Fresh from the interstate.
Oh, hey, you can get venison out there. There's a lot of elk and deer out,
Oh, yeah.
out that way.
Yeah.
On the interstate's like 20 clicks away.
I'm back, and all right, where were we? You're going to do the big speech moment. So, how do you go, or how do the two of you go into talking to the town?
Me and Trisha?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll so it's like people, I'll keep this short. We're on our own. The mayor, the councilman and the sheriff have left to go to the Dells, but no one else is coming to help us, and we don't know that they're going to come back. Now we can all pull through this, but we have to work together. We have to pool our resources and help each other, and so that we can stay alive through all this. It's not going to be easy. We're going to have people keep watches along the roads. It's going to be a lot of waking up early in the morning or staying up late. It's going to be a lot of hard work keeping things fixed up and growing our own food. But we can do this. I came back because I believe in this town. I want the best for it.
There's you get a lot of questions. The first person, it's the guy you kind of argued with out in the parking lot. He actually raises his hand.
Yes,
Beautiful.
Jim.
So what's going on out there? I heard everything's kind of breaking apart. There, the civil war between the military and the civilian government's has even kind of disappeared, and their forces are kind of non-existent. I mean, what's going on?
Everything's just broken. Everything's just broken down. There's no unified government or military. It's just people sticking together. At least for the next couple months, that's all we're going to get. So there's foreign troops that are landing on soil. They're not going after military bases. They're just going where they want and either breaking things or taking what they want. So we need to stick together so we can keep them out.
Russian boys were just up there in Seattle. I didn't think they'd been pushing down here. I heard they stopped them up there.
No, that's not right. I saw it myself. They're landing paratroopers as far south as Mount Rainier, probably further out by now.
Yeah, you hear a whole bunch of arguing. Everything kind of gets loud for a little bit.
All right, I'm not going to raise my voice out of character. But I just try to get everyone to settle down.
Yeah, everybody kind of gets real settled down as you raise your voice, and they're all kind of looking at you like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, this is we don't have to fight. The good news is we're not fighting an army. We're fighting bandits. It's going to be like the Old West again. So until the government gets its shit together, we need to stick together and keep everyone else out. Make sure that for our own safety.
There's a woman that comes forward and says, "Oh, Randy's stealing gas over there and hoarding it." And he's like, "I'm not. That's my gas, and you told me that."
We'll deal with that later.
Starts breaking out.
All right, I tell them to be quiet again.
Give me a command check.
All right, command.
Be command plus empathy.
Yep, command failed. Command empathy. Let's see. Empathy also failed. Yeah,
right.
so I assume it's
you see a group of about 5 townspeople and one kid. Hey, we ain't got no time for this. You guys are a little pissed off of all the stuff we have because we own the mill. We're on our own and we know it. And they start taking off and cut out from the meeting. And
Right.
the rest of the people there, the other 14 people there, are looking at you like, what do we do next?
They'll come. They'll come around. Look, right now, let's. Well, okay, yeah. So we have the cookout. So right now, we need to set watches around the perimeter of the town, and we're gonna have to take an inventory of all the food and water and important equipment that's in the town.
All right, give me a
And we're-
D6 roll. Yeah, 14
Yeah,
people.
time to get
Let's see
organized.
how many families are here.
6.
So you have 6 family units. Divide that up how you want with and send that to me. if
Yeah,
you
there's
can.
15. There's 16 adults, 7 children left.
So I'll let you divide that up. Just send it to me when we're not playing, and I'll
Okay.
I'll figure that out. Figure that out offline. So that was how many? 6.
Yeah, 6.
6. So you have 6 hunting rifles with I'd say 12 reloads of 308.
Man, people don't keep like extra boxes of ammo around. Damn. All right.
All right, I know myself and like what I keep around. I
I
shoot
got
it
like
as soon as
hundreds
I
of.
get it.
Oh, all right. I keep hundreds of rounds for every caliber I got.
I do reload to save money, but yeah, I shoot it. I maybe keep 2 boxes of shotgun shells around for home defense and 2 reloads of 45. That's what I.
All right. Well, no,
that's what I
you're
keep
from
around,
the.
and I'm from that area. So.
Yeah, no, I'm going with you. See, I'm just surprised. So one hunting. So every family has 1 hunting rifle with 2 reloads on average.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just going off of what I keep around, which isn't much.
Okay.
I'm guilty of. I have a M12 shotgun, so I'm guilty of just doing the slam fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, it goes fast.
What about for food and water and such? Like, how many days do we have altogether?
Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, okay. Persuasion.
So you're trying to get their personal food off. This is going to take a persuasion roll. And how do you persuade them to give them your food? Give basically.
We need-
I know the argument of like if you fail this. So like, how are you persuading them to give the food for the greater good?
Oh, well, I failed it. I said, look, we need to help each other. We need to help each other. We either all stand together or we're gonna all hang apart.
Hey man, we just fought a war against these commies. I don't mind helping out, doing guard duty and stuff like that, but I ain't giving up my food. That's my food, man. And we didn't fight this war to become communists. So I don't know what you're thinking.
And just a quick guess out of character question: Are Jemmy and Joe? Are we back there yet?
No, you're watching. You said you guys were sitting in the field watching these guys. So
That's Shep and.
Yeah, I totally
Lee
forgot.
and
There's
Sean.
thank you for reminding me. I lost track of the different groups. So yeah, you guys are you guys are there now. Yeah, you guys came in. You guys are just coming in from cleaning up from the the cookout.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Thanks.
being deputized, it was kind of your responsibility to clean. That's why I forgot, or that's what was happening because I forgot about. Yeah, you guys are coming in now.
Okay, sounds good.
As somebody saying they're not communists, we didn't fight this war to be no communists to give up our property.
Okay. By the way, so there was like 28 people that came total. That still leaves like at least 10 people unaccounted
there's 14
for.
people here. They're still here. And
Oh, 14.
there's
Okay.
14 that are still here. There's 6 that have gone with the mill owner.
Okay. Oh, mill owner. Okay. Good to know.
And I'm sorry.
And then-
what's the guy's name that said he wasn't going to put his food in the central place?
We'll call him Mitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, as I come back in, I'm just gonna say, Mitch, I hear what you're saying, brother. I feel the same way, but we're in a different world right now. So the question you got to ask yourself for you and your family is: are you better off able to protect your food and everything by yourself, or with all the rest of us here at the high school?
Give
And
me
again,
give me persuasion.
yeah, I've got persuasion and command, but my persuasion's better. Persuasion's a D, it's B, so D10. And do I roll the empathy as well or no?
Yes.
Okay, and that's a
So you
D12.
get
Okay,
successes off of both skill and stat.
okay, and I do have a psyop, which gives me a +1 to change people's minds on an issue.
Okay,
So I think that applies.
yeah, I'll totally take
Okay.
that.
All right. I got a 10 and 11, 12, 22.
You're the city boy, aren't you?
I
Yeah.
am the city boy that relocated there about 4 years ago.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out where you got psyops from. So, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I got rolled pretty good actually. So 22 total with the plus one.
So 20. No, don't add them together. How much was each one?
Oh, so 10 and 11, and then I don't know where
All
the
right,
plus
so
one goes.
10 and 11.
Okay.
That's 4 hits. You totally convinced this guy. How do you totally convince this guy?
Well, I think it's. I thought it's.
Yeah,
what
he
I
said it's like
actually.
this is a different world.
Yeah, and if you want to, so the question
Yeah.
I put for him is like, do you
you
want to
presented
protect
it out
yourself?
of character. That's why I was like, hey,
Yeah.
we want to present this in character, but we'll roll with it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought I was in character.
Okay. I was confused
That's
on
right.
that myself. So, all right, yeah, he's like,
It's
all
all good.
right, I guess when you say it that way, I kind of understand, and yeah, we'll bring our stuff in. Hey guys, you bring your stuff in too. We got to look after each other. When this is over, we'll go back to our own the way it was. The open market capitalism.
Yeah, and I'm going to walk up to Mitch and shake his hand and say, Mitch, I'm with you, and I agree with you. Let's get through this, and then we'll get back to
confused
normal.
look on his face when he shakes your hand. He's like, yeah, thank you, brother. He's
Sounds good.
Like
We'll
this
see you.
old logger guy who has like calloused hands from running a chainsaw forever. But yeah, he's like,
Yeah, no, Mitch, you're a good
boy.
Mitch.
I like you.
Yeah, Mitch, we worked together a couple times out on some of the crews out there. And do you want to borrow my pickup to go pick up your stuff? Or are you good?
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. I actually have walked in.
All right, I have them in my car.
I dropped
too,
my
so
family
we'll see.
off too, so that's good.
All right, we'll see you in a bit, brother.
Why do I think that truck's never coming back?
I don't know yet either. He did roll 4, so he got the most successes you can actually get.
Yeah, he changed his mind. That doesn't mean he's going to actually live.
He changed his mind at a 4, so I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about that. I'm also still thinking about many other things.
He should be still. I mean, yeah, with 4 successes, that guy is a diehard believer now.
All right,
That's
so
fair.
anything else you guys?
And
What else do you guys want to do? Or should we move to the farmhouse?
Yeah, let's see what's going on at the farmhouse.
All right, it's getting late. The barbecue's been done. Maybe you guys are a little worried at the school. What's going on at the farmhouse? Because you haven't heard back.
Yeah, they missed their rendezvous by what time is it now?
You're looking at probably about 6, 7. Starting to get dark, so you're looking at probably maybe now it's getting dark. You're looking at like 8 o'clock.
All right, okay.
It's starting to get late. You see 2 guys that are passed out. One of the drunk guys is talking to the only guy who's pulling security with a unknown style of rifle on the patio, and you totally tell the guy's about to fall over drunk. Sorry, which one is Shep? You in this place, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much booze do you think you have on premise on your farm?
Well, yeah, I've always wanted to have a little still, so I think I would have a good amount.
Okay. Yeah, you hear him. Actually, both of you guys give me a recon check. Let's see how much information you can get out of this. But as they're sitting there talking to each other, smoking cigarettes, and, shooting the shit. 2.
4.
2 successes. So remember, if you roll a 6 on either dice, that's a success. If you roll a 10, that's 2 successes.
No, I rolled a 2 on my D8.
Okay. So no successes.
No successes.
All right. So neither one of you got successes?
Nope.
Correct.
All right. You see
We're too busy yapping with each other.
You see the drunk guy. He's super excited about something, and he's pointing back over to the. You would know since you live here that where the still is, and he's also pointing to where the food is. He just seems really excited, like drunk guy excited, and the one sober guy's like, oh yeah, okay, all right.
So Liam and I's characters were talking just offline while you guys were doing the other stuff. So I think our plan is to, if it now that it's dark, they haven't moved on. They look like they're starting to bed down. I'm gonna try to sneak in.
Are we all here?
No, you guys are at the school.
It's just
Okay,
Liam and
we're
I.
south school. Okay, gotcha.
So Liam's going to stay in our spot because he has a 30-06 rifle and he's going to cover me, and then I'm going to try to.
We have mobility. That's what you'd use for stealth here.
I do not,
All
but
right.
I am a trained sniper.
Give me a straight agility check then.
Yep. I do have a D12 for agility, though. 7.
7. Okay,
I rolled a 7 as well.
Whoever's pulling cover doesn't have to roll security, but if you guys are you guys both moving, or is one pulling security?
No,
Just
I'm
me.
Okay.
I'm hunkering down and covering him with the rifle.
All right. As you come out of the, how do you come out of the orchard and cover the distance of the house?
Very slowly and cautiously. I mean, I'm a trained sniper, so I assumed
Okay.
I have some skills in
So you,
in
you're
moving
doing
through
a
open
low,
terrain.
you're doing a low
Yes.
crawl across the field, like the
All-
yard area, and you get
All
over,
about stealth.
yeah, all by yourself, and you get to the corner of the house. They don't see because they're drunk and the guard's distracted. They don't see you as you get to the corner of the house. But you can, as you peek around the corner, you can look at the patio of where this, like, take every stereotypical farmhouse that has a patio in front. You can look down that patio pretty easy.
So if I'm able to, like, again, I don't know the exact layout of the house. If I can get to like the inside, I would assume I'd have my rifle in my bedroom. If I feel like I can get in the house without being noticed, I would do that. Otherwise,
give me a recon check plus 2 because you live here. See if you can figure out, or see if they may have locked stuff. You may have left stuff open. That's what I'm kind of making your roll for. Find like how you can get in without actually being seen. And also, you're kind of looking around, making sure like nobody's actually in the house. Like, oh, this is unlocked, but somebody's sleeping in there.
Yes. So I rolled a 7.
Okay. You find the cellar. The cellar is actually open, like you left it. And as you open up the cellar and go down the stairs, you have all your preserves and preserving tools down there. You have some very fancy wine from Europe that they haven't actually found yet. And the stairway goes up to the kitchen.
So again, if I feel like it's safe to do so, I'm going to try to get to my rifle. If not, if I can see an individual, then I would try to kill one of them with a knife.
All right. As you go through the house, you don't see anybody there. You do have a little moment of going from the little threshold between the living room and the kitchen, but they're outside, but they're right in front of the main window talking and bullshitting, and the guy pulling security is trying to pull security out in the orchard area, and the other guy is way too drunk to see you. And you see like beer cans and like every single booze bottle that you have open and just kind of laying around the house with like cigarette butts just thrown on the floor. You see a few different weapon systems that are kind of strewn out, mainly rifles and pistols. Ooh. Excuse me, and as you go up to your bedroom, you hear snoring coming from the door.
Well, as I saw these weapon systems, if it was something that I could have just grabbed one of, great.
Oh, yeah. I was waiting for. I was like hoping you'd grab one. So you have 2 pistols, and I'm gonna hold on. I'm in the weapons right now. I'm gonna send you what you got. And hold on. I gotta scroll down to the proper weapon system. I like how this game is very accurate to the weapon system. Give me just a second. And what are you doing while you're? How are you grabbing this and checking it?
Well, I would grab a pistol first, and see if it's loaded, chamber around. Maybe take the time to grab a second pistol if there's time. Again, I want to be more concerned about not being spotted.
All right, there's 3 of these sitting on the table with 3 other rifles.
So I'm just going to grab 2 handguns for now.
Sorry, what are you grabbing? Handguns?
2 handguns. Yep.
How do I message you personally? Sorry, I don't know how to use Discord.
Oh, you can
I
got it. So the one on the left.
There it is. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, that's fine.
There's 3 of those, and there's 2 other rifles.
And do I recognize the nationality of the weapon or not so much?
You tell me.
I think I would, but yeah, so I think I would.
Okay, yeah, you recognize the nationality of the weapons.
Great. So then I want to. So there's from what we have observed, there's 2 guys maybe there's one guy upstairs sleeping, and there's somebody else that was sleeping somewhere, and then there's two guys out front.
Yes, there's two guys out front. One guy is drunk talking to the guard. Two other guys or at least one other guy is sleeping because you hear him snoring. The other guy has the door closed. I'm not quite a few bedrooms. They're both upstairs.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a couple guys upstairs, and then a couple guys out front. One of whom's very drunk.
Yes, and assuming the others are pretty drunk too. The other two.
Sure. Okay. So then, yeah, I think I would try to sneak upstairs.
All right. I'll say you can get up to. You're going for your rifle, right?
Well, now I'm just going for whoever's the closest guy sleeping because I'm going to try to kill him in his sleep.
The snores is coming from where your rifle's at. You don't know where the other guy's at because all the doors are closed.
That's fair. So I'm gonna head towards that.
Okay. Give me a recon check. Excuse me, mobility check.
Oh, mobility is a different die. That's an 8-sided. I rolled a 5.
Okay, as you open up the door, you hear he goes, Dimitri, leave me alone. I should have said that. Yeah.
Was that in English?
Yeah. Yeah, he said in English. He's like, because they're ordered to speak in English, so we have Star Trek rules.
All right, I'm not there. Never mind.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Dimitri, sneak in English.
I don't know how to speak Russian, so you hear some Russian words, and Dimitri. You're like, Dimitri, fuck off.
Dimitri.
Yeah, there we go.
You're sneaking in English. You're sneaking too loud. Sneak in.
Strasbourg, Dimitri.
So I want to try to kill him with my knife.
Okay, give me a close combat check. I need to go to the. He's definitely not fighting back. He's passed out, thinking you're one of his buddies. So what weapon are you using?
I have just a knife.
Okay, let's say hunting knife, like classic
hunting knife.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. Knife. All right. Damage 2. And if you make at least 2 successes, I'll say you kill him.
Well, I rolled a 6.
Did you get 2 though in close combat? 2 successes.
Yeah, close combat and dexterity.
Strength for that. The other one is a 7.
Okay, 2 successes. Yeah, you kill him without causing an issue of other people seeing you. Actually, how much fun combat do you have? Damn.
Close combat on B.
Oh wow. Yeah, I would have put that threshold a little higher, but no, actually 2 successes is pretty good. All right.
And then I have the killer.
Given that 4 is the max you can get, 2 successes is actually really good and is deserving of it.
Damn.
Okay.
You get the
You go over there and you put your hand over his booze smelling mouth and like slit his throat. I'll actually let you describe how you kill him.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. You're somewhere in the face, either right in the eye or just cut his throat.
Killer?
I have the killer's specialty.
Okay, cool. Don't worry about it.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I thought there was a mechanic where you can't just murder people.
Yeah, I knew one player had it. I couldn't remember who did.
Damn. Okay, you're playing the guy that was like actually in the army and
no, I'm not military at all.
Oh, you're just a sociopath.
I
learned things. I learned things while farming.
All right.
Don't forget he was overseas for 10 years.
Yeah, you have to murder lots of animals.
Overseas, he was just not living in Willard for 10 years and came back to take care of the family farm.
That's true.
But we don't know about exactly where it was. So then I would sneak over and try to do the same thing to the other person in the other room.
All right, give me just a second because I really need to pee.
Yeah.
Wait, which one of you guys was the Boston cop again? Joe.
That was Joe.
His
Vance.
dad was the cop.
It was my father was the cop.
Right. You were just from Worcester.
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 I can't really do accents. I might occasionally try East Coast, but if I do, please be graceful and forgiving.
I'm not from
Wenham
there.
and character. I was born in Boston, but I moved out west when I was 5 in real life,
Yeah.
so I don't have the accent. But and just so you guys know, what I was doing with that truck earlier is like, if you're going to try to form a community, you got to give trust to get trust. And yeah, if he runs off at my truck, then so be it. But that's what I was kind of trying to go for. Is starting to try to bond this place together.
Yeah. Oh, and also, I'm not sweating people leaving because it's less mouths for us to feed in the end.
Yeah, unless they got guns and ammo and are you proficient, right?
Well, so do we. But yeah, I did generate names for everyone in Willard, except for the half or whatever that's unaccounted for so far.
Wow.
Wow. It's all in that spreadsheet.
All right, so you're sneaking over to the other room.
Yep.
Give me a mobility check.
Oh, damn, I didn't do any mobility. I should have done that. I rolled a 4.
Not a 6.
I have infiltrator skill, if that gives me
That gives you a plus 1, so that makes it a 5. So, yeah, as you're going down the hallway to the other bedroom, you see a guy come out of your spare bedroom. He's wearing like a blue and white striped t-shirt with just whitey tighties.
Oh fuck!
And he's like, "Go. Do you actually speak Russian, or you're just making it sound like Russian?"
I know a few sentences, but I can bullshit something if you feed me the line. Or I can Google Translate it and pronounce it.
Right.
Yeah, what he said. And he yells it pretty loud. And I'm gonna roll some dice rolls in the background. What do you do?
Well, I'd pull out my pistol and shoot him at this point.
Okay, I don't need to roll anything.
That's getting you guys so gangster as fuck.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go like silent kill. No, you're just like fuck.
Well, if he's already yelling, if he's yelling, I mean that would be my preference. But if he's yelling, then no, I just
he's on the second floor. So he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's not like, "Who the
also
fuck
there's
are
people,
you?"
Yeah, there's people drinking and shit, and like they'd be yelling. I imagine some of them are yelling anyway.
Yeah. I was gonna give you a chance, but if you want to shoot him, I'll let you shoot him.
Well, no. If it's a believable in scenario that could have just been some noise, then stealth is always going to be.
I'll let you do a mobility check. If the mobility check fails, you can shoot him. But I'll say that if you take the mobility check, you're a -1 to the dice action.
Yeah, so I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you're a -1 to your shot. So you're like, oh no, I can't sneak up on him. He's too loud, and now you're gonna try to shoot him.
Yes.
Your range combat -1.
Okay, so that's range combat is a 12-sided. Oh damn! Last dice I grabbed. All right. Oh damn! I rolled a 2.
Okay, you miss. You hear a whole bunch of like very, very loud Russian going on the outside, and who's your buddy? I can't remember.
Gone.
It's me.
I'm hoping he's ready to back me up.
You see the two. You hear a gunshot, and you see the two, the guard and the drunk guy, kind of like what? And the drunk guy doesn't have a weapon, but the other guy does have a rifle. Yeah, they start moving. They're about to move in towards the house.
Okay. I guess I'm trembling. I gotta try to shoot.
And do you have the killer?
I do not, so I'm a trembling. We had a conversation. Shep and I had a conversation about this, and I said I could try to cover him. All right, so
killer's only for people that are helpless. These guys are not. So
okay. So it doesn't. It doesn't affect his empathy. I was about to look that up.
No, it's like if one of them's defenseless, you have to fail an empathy roll to.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
So you have to be fighting. It's like it's with them.
When
it's like like Negan was a killer, right?
It's like Kenshi. Like you can cut people up with swords, but once they're down, you don't do anything to them unless you're a cannibal or something.
It's one of my most hated mechanics of that game. When somebody's down, you be able to just pop.
There's mods for that.
Is there? I haven't found it.
Yeah, you can. There's one for human flesh where you can just rip the flesh out of them and it kills them, and you can eat it if you want to.
I started as a YouTuber as the kimchi guy, and I didn't know that. I have probably 1,200 hours into kimchi.
Yeah.
All right, so give me range combat, and since you're already in a position, I'll give you a +1.
Okay. Does hunting add to that at all, or
Sure, that's what the bonus is because you're in a hunting
That is.
line.
Right.
That's what
Okay.
that's what I'm going to consider. So you have the +1 because of your hunting.
got it? All right. So I have an agility of A, so D12, and then ranged of D6. Okay, I got a 1 on my D6, but I got a 6 on the D12. Is
And
it
which
6
one are
or
you
7
shooting?
success? The guard, the one with the weapon.
Okay. As you shoot him, you hit him. What's the damage of your weapon?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have the stats.
It's a
let me
3.
scroll back up to civilian weaponry.
It's a 3. It's the same one I have.
Bolt action rifle. You have a damage of 3.
Okay.
Unless you have something else. You took a civilian rifle, correct?
Yeah, 30-6, so that's bolt action, yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, bolt action. Okay, so still damage 3. Okay, you have the Old West style gun. Very cool. I got one of those. Trying to look at body armor. And what was your, so that'd be 4 damage in total with your success. 1 success. Don't forget to roll a d6 on top of that for an ammo die.
Sorry, a wit die?
Ammo die. How many rounds fired? Or you're only shooting 1 round, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a single shot. So
So, mark 1 round taken off of your,
Yep.
we'll look up ammo rules later.
the mag is 4, or 5, so it's not down to 4.
I'm trying to remember, I can't remember how armor works, and I'm trying to find armor.
Armor, I think, is just a flat reduction if it hits the location. I can roll hit location for you if you
Please
want.
do. As I look up,
So did he hit?
yeah, he did hit.
Hit him in the head.
Oh, in the head. Okay, you split him open like a watermelon.
Well done. Awesome.
Excellent cover.
What page is
Fuck
that
yeah.
on, by the way?
72.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely wasn't wearing his helmet because he didn't need to.
Well, he did need
Every
it.
time you got to drink it.
Well, apparently he did need it. So, the other guy is grabbing cover and try to grab the rifle off the other soldier's body. That's what they're doing for this action. And we'll go to Shep? You're in the.
Yep. I'm going to keep trying to shoot with the pistols.
All right, that guy is actually going to shoot it, or is going to charge you and try to do a hand-to-hand. Let me do a mobility roll. It's actually the first roll I've had to do so far. A real roll. All right, I got to remember the commands. We're doing D&D commands, so trying to think of what's right for this. Mobility check. All right, he closes the distance to you, and his second action is an attack. He's trying to punch you.
Fuck.
Thank you very much for that. And he misses. Oh. He's a little drunk, and he closes the distance to you. He kind of trips over himself and gives like a little shitty punch and doesn't make contact. You're good.
Great, I shoot him in the face, point blank.
All right. Give me a range combat check.
I have an A, but then I also roll agility.
Yes.
Okay, so that's an 8-sided. All right. So
And remember, your successes are dependent upon independently of each dice.
I gotcha. Oh, I didn't do very good. I got a 5 and then a 4.
All right. He's a little too close, and as he sees the hand come, and he does a screamo move and kind of grabs a gun and pulls. Oh no, not a screamo, a stemma. Sistema.
Yeah, Sistema.
Yeah, I forgot about the word. Does an Sistema move. He does like a little shoulder roll slap. It slaps it out of the way, and the bullet goes flying down the hallway. And misses. You miss. You got one more action.
Oh fuck! He's probably going to backflip and throw a shovel in your head.
Well, if the gun is still in my,
It's going to start rolling around in a pile like worms.
if the gun is still in my hand, then I would try to shoot him again. But if that's not feasible,
Yeah,
I
it's
would.
still in your hand. He's too drunk to knock it out. I wasn't gonna.
Yep.
Yeah, he just trying to figure out how you missed. He did. He did. If I don't roll a die, you still have full control of whatever you have.
Then I try to shoot him again, and I get a 5 and an 8, so 1 success.
Much
One
better.
success. All right. Let me do an agility check. Agility plus mobility. That rhymed. All right. That's what he had before. Damn it. Command rolls. I'm also trying to put him in around the microphone, so sorry about that. Okay, so that would be 2 1s, and yeah, that's totally a miss too. Oh, that's one. So 1 miss, and sorry, I'm doing Shadowrun commands. Sorry, that way I can actually find a. Okay, 2 misses. So you totally plop them. Can you roll that hit table for me, Goat?
What die is that number?
He hit him in the leggies.
You
So if
pop
he's
him
in
the leg.
cover,
What's the damage of your weapon?
I just received it. I have no idea.
Okay, I got it right here. 1 damage, right in the leg. You like shoot him right in the foot, and he kind of falls over. And we'll
do that.
all right, then let's go to was it Ron out in the Sean out in the orchards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got one guy down. The other guy is going to be a -1 for cover
Okay.
to hit. As he's trying to. He's currently using He's currently got the rifle off, and he's checking it.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to pop at him too before he gets a gun in his hands.
Hey guys, sorry to jump in here real quick, but unfortunately I got to go. So
Okay, and you're at the school, right?
I'm at the school. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. We'll figure that you're gonna go grab all your food and stuff from your house.
Yeah, he's gonna do inventory.
Yeah.
There, Jimmy.
Cool.
Do they hear the gunshots?
See you, dude.
Now your farm's pretty far outside of town, so yeah, they're not hearing that.
Okay.
I did
already
give you plenty GM suggestions of contacting the other players, but all right. So what'd you roll for hits?
I got a 4 on the D6 and
You got a 4 on the D6 and
a 6 on the D12.
all right. So you 6 on the D12. That's including the -1 to hit.
No, 5 if you count a -1.
Right, so you miss them. You have 1 more action.
All right. Bolt the gun again and take another shot.
Okay. That takes another action.
Yeah.
So-
The bolting, or so I can't
the bolting
shoot.
is a reload action because it's a bolt
Okay.
action.
Got it.
All right. You can take a simple action if you want, which is a free action. Hold on.
Nope.
Let me give me an intelligence check before I give you a GM suggestion.
We ready then? That's a D8. 6.
All right. Before you charge your weapon and do the reload action, you think to yourself, maybe I should call my friends.
No, I
Not
reload.
the wrong time.
I cocked the gun. I'm not calling my friends.
Damn.
Why?
Okay. All right. So you're getting a return fire from the drunk guy.
Oh yeah, is drunk guy part of the family, or does he live on his own?
Drunk guy is one of the soldiers.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the city.
They already took out the guard. And the drunk guy who was talking to the guard. I'm going to give him 2d6. I'm going to drop him down 1 grade because he's drunk. Oh, man. 2 successes. Bullets are flying straight at you. They're coming right into you. You take... hold on. Let me...
How many times do you get hit?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to roll. I forgot the command prompts. There we go. You get hit 1 time by... let me find the...
Got hit in the legs.
Someone get hit doing something stupid like calling for backup.
Not calling for backup is what... Remember, you didn't call for backup. You charged your weapon.
Are you in cover?
He is in cover.
Okay, what kind of cover is it?
I would assume like a tree, so maybe light cover.
Okay. That would be... they don't have a tree for the barrier.
That'd be
Armor.
light, whatever the lightest is.
Okay, so just 1. Okay.
So one,
So then-
1 damage. So you take
Yeah.
1 damage to your legs. Roll a d2 to determine left or right. Or
3. So
Right in the dick.
odd, even, odd.
right in the dick.
Yeah, right in the dick.
Even odd. So let's say the left leg,
Okay.
or you can call it whichever one you want.
Odd, left
You
is
take
fine.
you take a little skim shot along the leg, and you see him. You hear what you think is a cuss word as he's trying to make sure the
He's dead.
Yeah, he's trying to sight the weapon in. All right, let's go upstairs. What's going on upstairs?
I'm gonna continue to try to shoot him in the face.
You're just like doing a forward stand, total wall, just like pop, 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 double hand.
Yeah, if he's down, I'm gonna keep shooting.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, give
This
me
is like hillbilly John Wick over here.
Yeah, and like I was like, hey, maybe like do a kick, get some distance, pop, pop, pop. No, just shoot.
Man fucked with my farm. He needs to die.
John Wick doesn't miss.
Old John Wick he's just running through competition targets disguised as people the whole time. That's a technique. When you realize that, it ruins the movie. So you're welcome, viewers.
Oh, no, I already know that because I still enjoy the movie, but not as much as maybe somebody who doesn't know that what's actually going on there.
All right, so for range combat, I rolled an 8 and a 2.
8 and a 2. Oh, actually, you take 2 damage. I forgot about +1 for the success. And you had 2 hits or 2 successes. You said
the 2 would be a failure, so 1 success.
1 success. So you hit him. Bam.
Good.
All right.
Nice.
Let me roll the agility. He's got 2d6 because he's drunk, and I need some actual real dice here. It's on my list. I can't find a game store here. All right, you fucking plug him. Where do you plug him at? Goat, can you help me out here?
Oh, what was that?
He hit him for
Location.
For 3 damage.
Location. He hit him in the leg.
You hit him in the leg. Oh yeah, you already shot him again. That's so that's 4 damage. You basically shot him in the foot, then you shot him in the knee, and he's down.
Yep.
All right, I'll continue to fire if I can.
All right, I'll give you a +2 on this one since he's down.
So then I rolled a 13
Basically,
and a
able to
7.
just like walk up and cap him in the head if you want.
That's the plan, yeah.
All right,
13 and a 7.
13 and a snap. 3 hits. Yeah, you kill him.
Good.
All right.
Nice.
Back out to the orchard.
Nice job, Atlas.
Okay,
Okay.
you're getting shot.
Yeah. What's the result? Sorry, I knocked off 2 hit points. That was correct,
you
right?
took 2 hit points. Yes.
Okay.
It did 1 damage. It did 1 damage, but you get a +1 damage per success, so that would have actually been 2 damage.
Got it.
Or excuse me,
All right.
2 damage +1 -1 for the tree.
Right. Okay. If I'm not debilitated by that hit, I'm gonna return fire. That sucker. A 1 and a 5.
All right. Do you guys know how to push rolls?
Nope.
So you can
I do
take some of your stress or hold on, what's it called? Your stress. You can take a box of stress and then get a +1 on your dice roll, or move up from basically. Say if you have a D, like what's your current shooting skill?
My range combat is a D6.
A D6. So if you take a stress, you can push that up to a D8.
I see, but you got to do it before you roll, obviously.
I'll let you re-roll it. This is an inductionary session to learn how to use it.
I see. All right. Well, I will take that option, if only to practice using the rule.
Exactly.
So,
that's
I can. And how many stress can you choose to do, or is it just a 1-for-1?
You have a maximum stress that
6
equals
points.
your intelligence and your empathy. The maximum.
I see. Okay. So my intellect is D8 and my empathy is D6.
So you have a maximum of 14.
14. Okay. I guess that being the case,
I might be wrong, but that's what we're gonna do right now.
Just real quick, guys. On their pushing, it is actually after you fail, so this is totally fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
It is for you're basically paying for a reroll.
A reroll with an increased die, or a reroll with the same die?
Hold on.
Reroll an increased die.
It says this is called. Well, I'm just reading it now. This is called pushing the roll unless you reroll all dice except those with a result of 1. You must reroll all dice, not showing. There's something about targets and explosions on the dice.
Yeah,
but
don't worry about that.
Okay.
So
I'm not seeing a higher
so it's
dice.
just a reroll. It's like Tales from Life. I thought it gave you a +1 also.
But you do get to essentially roll. You get it's only after a failure or whatever.
So take 1 box of stress, and your stress capacity is located to the bottom left of that. So your total stress capacity is equivalent to your intelligence and your empathy.
All right. I don't.
So basically, you're like,
oh
shit! I just got shot, and people are shooting at me. And I totally forgot about coolness under fire, but we'll deal with that next round.
All right, so now I just heard you say you can't re-roll a 1, so I scored a 1 on the D6,
Okay,
but I
so
got a
you
5
do
on my
get-
D12. So, and I got a 1.
All right.
Bummer.
All right. Let's take a
The
little
bullet
pause.
arcs up and goes into the house and hits my friend.
Let's take a little pause on combat, and let's go over to the schoolhouse.
What?
Somebody, somebody's coming in. Put 15 in total on your thing. They come and say they hear some gunfire coming from the old. What's your family's name's farm?
Oh, I'm sorry. The Nelson farm.
The Nelson farm.
Oh shit!
Well,
we
gotta,
need to get
we
there
gotta-
right
We gotta
now.
head out there. Yep. Let's go.
All right, give me a mobility check.
Who should
Okay.
go? Who should stay?
Mobility, agility.
All right, mobility plus agility. Yes.
Okay. C is a D8, right? Yeah. Okay. 6 and an 8 for me.
Oh,
I got an 8.
2 successes. Who's rolling with? What's your character's name?
Richard Pizzarelli,
Richard.
Hey, we're buddies.
Who's rolling with Lieutenant Pizzarelli?
my buddy.
I'll go with pizza. We're gonna have to scout the farm and see what food is still there anyway.
All right, so I'm going to do one more round of combat, then you guys show up because you rolled 2 successes. It's not that far out.
Okay.
It's far out there, but it's not that. It was in town. You'd be able to get there, no problem. But it's outside of town. All right, so Shep, you're up. Atlas Nelson.
Right. So, if I don't think there's anybody more upstairs, I'm going to run back downstairs with the pistols.
Okay.
I don't know how much.
Are you dual wielding now?
Yeah, I have a pistol in each hand at the moment.
Awesome. You can get +1 coolness under fire just for being cool.
Excellent.
Very.
I was already an A, but now I can be A plus. So yeah, so then I would I don't know how much distance you'll let me cover, but I would basically
go give me a mobility check.
mobility check.
I'll say if you get at least 1 success, you cover the distance. No problem. But 1 success will be 1 action to cover the.
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you're able to cover the distance and you have your full amount of actions too.
Well, then I would just go through the front door and because I'm assuming this guy's out looking at my buddy.
So what you're doing is you're kicking open the front door and coming in there like fucking Shadowrun style with like 2 pistols.
And shooting him from the behind.
I gotta ask, what's your one-liner?
Time to die, motherfucker. I don't know.
You kick open the door. You're like, time to die, motherfucker. With 2.
Exactly.
All right.
Or
I'll let you
don't
roll
fuck with my
multiple.
farm.
So you're -1 to hit because you're dual wielding, but you do get a D6 on how many rounds you get to shoot.
Here, D6. 4.
4. So you're shooting 4 rounds and do your normal ranged attack.
Ranged. Well,
So you're +4 damage, and plus your successes.
I rolled a 9.
So that's 1 success. So that's a hit.
Oh, and then agility.
And you don't have a range combat?
No, that was what I rolled the 9 on.
Well, don't forget to roll your agility on top of that.
And agility, right? Okay, so
Yeah,
that
remember,
was a
remember
6.
they count. different
Yeah, I
numbers
gotta
of
remember. I gotta
successes.
do them both. Yep. So 2 successes.
I'm sure most of you guys are normally used to playing like D&D where you roll 1 die, but
Yeah. We'll learn it. So I got 2 successes.
all right, 2 successes. Oh, you do really good. You're like pop, 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 pop. Go. Can you roll me 4 hit tables?
Shit. I moved to coolness under
Oh,
fire.
sorry.
So let's see.
What-
So we get
what pages
he gets 4. Okay, so 2 in the chest, 1 in the leg, and another 1 in the chest. So he gets 3. Basically, I don't know, 3 in the chest, and then
yeah, this,
1 goes
this
down
totally
to the leg.
looks like a 1990s action movie. Like you're basically like fucking like dead or alive. You're coming with me. Wait, I meant that it's dead. Pop, 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 pop,
Yeah.
pop, 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 pop. And he's like just like rolling around in like seizures as you shoot him up with like bullets. And rolls
Right,
over,
true me.
he falls over the railing of the
Does a Wilhelm
it
scream.
breaks apart. Right as Richard and Trisha are pulling up into the driveway of the farmhouse.
It's like, oh fuck! All right, whose turn is it now?
We're no longer in turn sequence, so you guys do it the way you guys want.
Is it really dead?
All right, Well, I get out of the
you
car
guys are
and
pulling up into the driveway right as you see like Shep's character. That was Shep, right?
Yeah.
Just fucking kick open a door and come out with 2 pistols and just like pop, 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 pop. Light this guy up like it's no fucking problem, and like just like do you do like an awesome? How do you like describe how you shoot this guy?
Well, basically, just walking as I'm walking towards him. I'm just walking out the door and walking right up to him because again, he's faced out toward Sean, so I'm just walking up to him and just shooting him as I continue to walk closer.
so you're not even doing like a Max Payne. You're just casually just
very casual,
nosing
very-
over down
Yeah,
with
this
both
ain't-
guns.
Just like this ain't no thing. Bam, bam. I just spilled some
Shooting the
milk.
guy or picking potatoes.
Yeah,
One of them.
you're like
I have-
you're like that scene from Pulp Fiction. Oh shit! I just shot that guy in the back of the car.
Yes.
I have an important question. Who's driving, me or Pizza?
You. Pizza doesn't drive. He's an officer.
Okay. Well,
I'm sitting in the
considering
back,
you
too.
have all
Give
the
me
coolness
a-
under fire in this
Give me a
car.
coolness under fire check. See you.
That's
see
a
you,
straight D6 for me.
Oh,
I
no,
rolled
not
a
you, not
5.
you. This would be for
Oh.
her.
Oh, okay.
Driver. Yeah, that's a straight D for me as well, actually. I just had the dice rolling channel. God dang it!
Do you want me to roll it
There
for
it
you?
is. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I? No, I slam on the brakes and piss myself.
All right, give me a drive check.
Do I even have a drive skill?
They would default to just your stat on that.
Defaults to agility, right? Well, that's a good thing. 12.
This gives
2
me-
hits on that drive check.
2 successes with 1 die.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled a 10. Damn.
I rolled it.
All right,
I have
you're
an
able-
agility
you're,
of A.
Despite,
well.
despite pissing your pants and freaking out, you're able to keep control of the vehicle very well under these conditions. And describe how well you keep control of this vehicle despite panicking.
I think with 2 successes, I hit the brakes and straight pull a 90 into the front of. I'm not like literally into the front of the farmhouse, but pulling up in front of the farmhouse.
You don't know how you did it, but you did it. You did it really good.
Like what? That was kind of awesome. I need a towel.
I'll give you a reroll for that one. These rerolls only last for the session, by the way.
All right. Want to rewinding
All right,
down.
hold on to it.
Okay. So the car stopped, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I just like open the door and roll out of the car, move for cover, and then just like I do the very exaggerated head on the swivel movement to look around, even though I'm facing a wall.
Are you actually looking, or are you just doing it?
And I'm trying to take stock of what's going on because I just
give
saw.
Give me a recon check.
the recon, which I don't have. So just intelligence.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you have a specialty that may improve it, it still counts.
I don't have a specialty, but I rolled a 9.
Okay. You see that there's a few soldiers that are injured, but you also notice that there is a parachute. The only thing outside of what you already learned as a player is there's actually a cylinder with a parachute connected to it out in the yard.
Okay. But they're all dead, or
Everybody you see is dead, or your buddy.
okay. And I know in character that these are Russian
there's nobody
paratroopers,
else.
right?
Yeah, you would know.
Or at least Warsaw Pact.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
know these are Russians.
It's like, holy shit! They're fucking Russians! Drusha,
What?
get over here! It's like, hey, Atlas, is that all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they're all dead.
Try and
Needs
be
help.
cool and slick as I roll out of the driver's seat with my shotgun and probably fall flat on my face.
All right. Holy shit, dude! You just killed fucking VDV. You don't know?
Who?
Okay, whatever. Else. Okay. Trisha, you see that cylinder over there?
Yeah.
Go get it. I'll cover you.
As you
Okay.
go up to it, or sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna head there. I'm just now realizing my shotgun almost certainly does not have a shoulder strap. So
Yeah, it is
I'm
civilian,
awkwardly
so
carrying my
it doesn't.
shotgun as I head over there.
All right, as you go over there, nobody opens fire on you, and as you open it, you have Soviet. Put this as because you can't put Soviet 762 in NATO 762. So you have NATO 762, and you have Soviet 762 and Soviet 9mm. And 2 pounds.
545.
2 pounds of C4. Yeah. Whatever their equivalent is.
All right.
They
How many?
They like to use our. These are the one. The Soviets like to use 1mm longer, so they can use our NATO ammo and weapons while fighting us, but we can't use theirs.
Okay.
So this would be a AK-70. You'll have just for your records. You have 4 AK-74s with the 7.62 version of the AK-47.
You mean the 5.45 version of the AK-47?
Yeah. Sorry, 5.56. Yeah, so 5.54. Yeah. Or 5.57, whatever. Well, yeah,
5.45.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been. Yeah, I'm a few beers in, so bear with me a little
bit. So 4 AKs, 2 pounds of C4,
and Soviet 9mm.
How many? How many?
6 reloads of each.
Okay. And are there any Makarov pistols or whatever
yeah, 4
handgun?
Makarov pistols. Or PM pistols. Excuse me.
Yeah.
As in the game. Yeah.
Any helmets, supplies, knives, anything else?
4 things of Soviet Kevlar or Soviet body armor and helmets. So that'd be 4 steel helmets. And what do the Soviets use for body armor? I'm actually not on the.
I think in this era it's flak, or they just don't.
4 flak.
Yeah. Okay.
There's got to be at least 1 flask of vodka.
They drank it all, dude.
Yeah, they already drank. Yeah, you have a few
empty
bottles of vodka. Soviet. I'll say 1 bottle of Soviet vodka that they were saving for victory.
Any water or knives?
What do the Soviets use knives? I know they have knives. I don't think they were famous for using knives, are they?
They'd all be issued knives as standard.
All right, so
or the AK bayonet, dude.
4 knives, 4 AK-74s, and 4 PM pistols.
Cool.
I thought you said we saw a light machine gun when we were scouting.
Oh yeah, I'm actually scrolling down because I can't remember the name of the little long
the RPK.
PKM.
Oh, okay.
No,
right.
RPK.
Damn.
Sorry, RPK.
Yeah.
That uses the 7.62. Yeah. 7.6. No, it'd be the PKM. It uses the 7.62 ammo. So you have 2 reloads for that.
Okay. 2 PKM boxes. Fuck yeah. All right. Is anyone injured?
Liam needs help. Yeah, I would be giving him help right away.
Hobble over.
While they're
Keep
scouting
in
stuff
mind,
out.
he's pretty far off still in the.
Yeah, but I knew where he was, so I would, as soon as the guys would get, I would go right to him.
Once I see the friends have arrived and then there's no more enemies, I'll get up and limp over.
All right, do you have first aid?
I do not.
Give me an intelligence check.
Who does?
I have first aid and first aid kit.
That's why.
Excellent.
And intelligence.
I've never been shot before. It sucks.
I'm medical aid D and intelligence B.
All right, give me a roll.
Great. 1 success, even with all the help in the world.
Okay, so you're stabilized. You're gonna after the session, you'll heal one damage, but you're gonna have to heal multiple damage after that. You're gonna need some more medical checks to heal the gunshot wound.
All right. Does that use up the med kit?
Not yet. So,
okay.
Let's say
I'll check on that later.
Yeah, well, I don't know the rules for that yet. So yeah, good call. We'll check on that later. I don't even know how much fuel we're using yet. So. And I'll put some notes in. Me and you can go over and kind of talk about this and put some notes in.
Yeah.
We do that offline. Let's get the game going.
Yeah, of course.
So I'll leave it to you guys.
So once we loot their supplies, I would grab whatever, extra resources we have from their farm.
You get 1 case, 12, which consists of 12 Russian MREs.
Ooh.
Excellent.
All right.
Do you actually...
And then I would...
because Didn't your guys have some like Russian MREs that videos?
Yeah, they're actually pretty good, but they're the more
I'm not gonna
modern
put
ones.
this is going to be edited out, but can you post that into our Discord chat? Just when you get time.
Those are from the future,
not right
though.
This second, not right this second, but yeah, when you get some time, it'll just be fun watching it. See, help motivate players, kind of thing. This will be edited out.
Okay, I'll put that in later. The ones we ate were from like the 2010s, though. So I think in this era it was just like a cardboard carton with stuff in it, or just in cans.
I've eaten many MREs from many different nations. The worst MRE ever is the U.S. omelet.
Yeah, the vomelet.
Yeah. We just throw that away. You're just not.
Yeah, we streamed that one. It was pretty bad.
Oh, I gotta check that one out. That'd be funny. Yeah.
But yeah.
At one time, I thought if you put enough hot sauce on anything, you'd eat it. I was wrong. Yeah, it's in your ballpark. You guys go.
All right, so let's let's just sweep the perimeter and make sure there aren't any more of them hiding. Let's count the parachutes, and if the parachutes don't match up the people that are dead, then we got a problem.
You guys
I like that thinking.
You guys find 4 parachutes. You do find some orders in Russian. I'm not sure if anybody speaks Russian, but
no,
it has linguistics. And
I do have linguistics, but I only speak Spanish. So
give me a command check.
Okay.
Anybody can do this one.
Command and what? Intelligence?
Yes.
1 success.
1 success. You realize that maybe these guys aren't organized. That they're just kind of like discharging paratroopers wherever they can as they fly their planes. So you're not sure if there's maybe more, but they don't seem connected. This doesn't seem like normal military tactics. As if there were other soldiers here, you'd be attacked by now.
Right. Yeah. So it's their brass is fucked up. It's just individual units doing whatever they feel like.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, the good news is that means we're not guaranteed to get steamrolled in the coming weeks. The bad news is we don't know what to expect. So, I'm going to take inventory. I think we should... go ahead.
I think we should also load up those parachutes, because that's good material.
Yeah, good idea.
I'll load that up. Atlas and I were talking about that before, yeah.
And then, I would grab my my sniper rifle out of my special hiding place in my bedroom.
Would you like to describe your sniper rifle as you bring it out in front of
It's the M82A1.
The 50 cal?
Yes.
Whoa!
It's almost 5 feet long and it weighs about 30 pounds.
Great.
I think it's awesome.
And I only have
line up a bunch of guys. It'll go right through all of them.
Yeah, it's just a big heavy, but it takes a few minutes to set up. So like if we're ever like ambushed or something, I'm useless with this thing. But if we need to do some sniping, then I'm your man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to set up some roadblocks, some checkpoints into town, and that'll stop a car.
Yes.
And with that PKM that we stole from the Russians, there, we can cut down people if they come on foot en masse. I mean, that thing will shoot through most cars too.
Hemi McKenzie, the guy that had to leave, the nurse, he had some skill in that, as I recall. So we should give him.
He was a machine gunner in the military.
Oh fuck yeah!
So we should give him that gun. Yeah.
He's not here now, but we'll give it to him. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, then Pizzarelli just it's like, all right, let's drag all these guys, these dead bodies. We'll give them a shallow grave or something, just so they don't rot and stink up everything and cause a health hazard.
Yeah, I got some compost bins. I'll put them in.
Oh God. Yeah.
Do you actually? Are you the one with the killer?
I am.
Okay, never mind.
So I'm happy to take care of all that. I tell the guys, I'll take care of the bodies.
That actually believes that's what he's doing. Give me a coolness under fire check.
I'm gonna roll for it. I fail.
Same.
All right. You take 1 stress.
Yeah.
Hey, I made it. I'm okay.
Yeah, you think he's joking. Let's actually do everybody.
Either that or I just watched Fargo last night and I'm still kind of okay.
So, what am I rolling for coolness under fire?
What is your CUF?
The what?
Did you ever go to the military?
No.
Right,
Your
so it'd be
CUF is
D6.
a D6.
D6. All right. 3.
Okay, so you take 1 stress because you actually believe this guy is actually going to put him in the his compost.
The compost.
Oh,
On one hand, once he's out of earshot, I'm like, on one hand, I'm glad that he's on our side. On the other hand, I know there's a lot of other groups out there that got someone like him among them.
Give me an empathy roll plus whatever applicable skill you want to put into that.
Counselor,
There we go. That'd be the perfect one.
1 success.
All right, everybody's talking too because I guess you're putting him in the compost pile. You get your stress back.
All right.
And normally I would leave it to you doing the initiative on that, but I'm trying to use game mechanics to get people to learn.
Yeah. All good.
I'm also learning because I don't know all the rules yet.
Yeah, and I know that I know that in character, Richard was saying, "Oh, we need to set up patrols, we need to set up watches and shit." But like right now,
Yeah,
it's been a long day.
That happens behind the scenes, so don't worry about that.
So I think tomorrow we're gonna teach everyone how to handle those AKs.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, how do you guys want to end this session?
Yeah, we're gonna start teaching the locals how to operate those AKs.
Oh no, I was talking about like how do you guys right now in character want to end this session when we're done? This is like,
Let's complete our mission. Let's get everything we need back to the town.
And like if you guys want to do anything, we can do something. But I think we're kind of done here. But I'll leave it to you guys to do it.
Just real quick, I think on the AKs, I think there's just kind of enough for our group. So actually, we should probably distribute them amongst ourselves.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I
won't need one.
Batch will teach the civilians. Well, I guess we're all civilians. Most of us are civilians. But
yeah, most of us are. Yeah, but the townspeople.
Are people good with? Because I think if I'm doing the math right, so the Jeffro character would have the machine gun. The rest of us have AKs, and then
I have my
sniper rifle.
I have the sniper rifle, but I think I'd actually carry an AK as a walking around weapon.
And I'll carry an Uzi.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
and these are AK-47s or 74s?
74s.
Okay, great.
If I was going to drop paratroopers in the United States where 7.62 is plentiful, I'm dropping with AK-74s.
And then how many reloads do we have, or is it?
We have just what's in the gun. There's 1 full magazine per gun.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's probably why they ran away to the farm, is they ran out of ammo.
Yeah.
According to the lore, that's why they couldn't win the Battle of Seattle, and they fell back to British Columbia, was they ran out of supplies.
Yep.
How do we determine hit capacity?
It's the die size for your strength plus your agility.
Okay. Combined.
Yeah, combined. So,
right.
my strength.
I'm going to have to look up the healing rules and like there's rules for getting infected and stuff like that. So, actually, getting you gave me more work, but yeah, it's going to be fun.
Well, my strength and agility are good, so I have a total of 22 hit capacity. So,
yeah, you max it
I think
out.
that's divided by something.
I don't think so. I'll have to go and look. Unless somebody, hold on, let me go look. Unless somebody actually knows the rules here. I thought it was just both of them combined.
It is. It's so what's your strength and what's your agility?
Yeah, it's a max value basically of the dice.
D10 strength, D12 agility. So 20.
Yeah, so you have 22 hit.
Hey, you guys couldn't roll the war starting with the dam. Like,
there's only 6 boxes for damage. That makes me think the maximum is like 6.
Yeah, these guys, when we made their characters, they kept the war didn't start yet. So they got quite a bit of skills, and I think only two aging. So they actually wound up like some pretty good characters.
Yeah, but
they're like old guys who are like super buff.
Just don't lump me in with the other two. I got the war much earlier than the other guys.
Yeah, Ron was pretty average.
True,
I did
true.
okay, and then Jeff did.
I did
the best.
I did really good on the attributes, but yeah, I had to like I don't know 3 or 4 terms. It wasn't
So
anything.
the example character on page 21 has strength and agility both at A and has a hit capacity of 6.
Yeah,
So, like I said, I'm
I'll
assuming that's the way to-
I'll look that up and when we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look that up between now and next Thursday. So,
I would tell the group that I have some experience with improvised munitions, and so I would like to hold on to the 2 bits of C4.
So here you go. I found the hit and stress capacity real easy, so we can do it now.
okay, yeah, I was
Okay.
actually I was looking for that right now as we're speaking.
Yeah, so it's on page 16, but real quick, it's you take that sum, like someone was saying 22, you divide by 4, and you're rounding fractions up. And so, yeah, for hit capacity, again, strength, agility, and then the mental one, the stress one is, intelligence and empathy. So good catch, Trisha. That was,
Yeah, thank you.
Watch World War III on pay TV. Television can be such a thrill. Sitting home in your chair, watch the boys over there. Charging across your TV screen, spinning blown to smithereens. Watch World War III on pay TV. If you want to keep the kids at home, they'll be glued to their sets, watching rockets and jets. Blowing up schools and factories, putting an end to the birds and bees. It's worth every penny to tune in and see. Who wins the Emmy at the ruins of the Academy? Watch World War III on pay TV before your television melts away. Think of the close-ups on the screen. By the face you know.
Isn't this better than Bishop Sheen?
Better than the Late Late Show. Watching the boys from your hometown fighting whoever they are.
Watching the cities falling down.
It's greater than Jack Parr. They're out setting up the cameras now. Though they don't know just where, still they've got to prepare. Murrow's there to do his part, waiting for the war to start. See the hydrogen bomb explode. As those mushrooms appear, you'll be sifting your fear. Zooming in with a zoom-our lens, watching while the whole world ends. It's worth every penny to tune in